and what we talked about with one boy, just that urgency and that desperation that, we've got to cover up the basket, and then once the ball is kicked, that, we've got to be talking, communicating, and sprinting out there and getting those shooters covered up.
That's Will Beasley, and you're listening to Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
Happy New Year from your friends at Giant City Lodge. May 2026 bring great joy, happiness, and success to you and your family. Because winter's in the air, their doors are closed. 3 generations of the Kelly family and staff look forward to welcoming you back this new year. Giant City Lodge is found in the heart of Illinois' most scenic park and will reopen Friday, February 6th. You know the Lodge is reliable and an original Southern Illinois tradition to celebrate the best things in your life. Longtime proud supporters of the Salukis, Giant City Lodge. Go Dogs!
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain cold. So you never have to guess if your Coors Light is ready to drink. So crack one open, take a sip, and enjoy. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Conveniently located in the heart of Southern Illinois lies Rend Lake Golf Resort, the region's only 27-hole public golf course. With 5 sets of tees, expansive greens, driving range, and on-site PGA instruction, Rend Lake Golf Resort is perfect for golfers of all skill levels. Looking for stay-and-play packages? Check out Rend Lake Golf Resort's on-site lodging, condos, and cabins. After your round, relax with friends and family and enjoy a meal on-site at Seasons Restaurant. To learn more, visit us at RendLakeGolfResort.com. Rend Lake Golf Resort, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is
Dealer
on.
inventory may vary. Toyota-thon ends January 5th. See your participating dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
Southern Illinois has a new place to party it up or wind down. Introducing Southpaw Bar and Grill in Murfreesboro. Now open from 10:30 a.m. to 2 a.m. daily. With 22,000 square feet and a full kitchen, they have everything you need to make the most of your lunch, dinner, or night out. Burgers, wings, and barbecue are their specialty. It's the all-new Southpaw Bar and Grill. Check them out on Facebook or find them at the corner of Route 127 and the Ava Blacktop. Southpaw Bar and Grill, the official Saluki Watch Party destination of Murfreesboro.
Paxton Guy back on the IBEW NICA pregame show. SIU at Belmont tonight. Couple of Valley games underway. 12 minutes left in Valparaiso. UIC leads Valparaiso 47-43. 10 minutes left in Des Moines. Indiana State and Drake deadlocked at 56 apiece. 8:42 left in the first half in Evansville. It's all Northern Iowa, 21-8 over the Evansville Purple Aces. The marquee matchup of the day, that's coming up here at 4 in Murray, Kentucky, as 4-0 Murray State taking on 3-1 Bradley. SIU women's basketball playing right now at Northern Iowa, and, well, they're taking it on the chin today. 2 minutes left, third quarter. Northern Iowa, they're in the midst of a 16-2 run. Southern's missed 9 of their last 10 shots, and they trail Northern Iowa 65-32. Larry Larson's calling that one over on News Radio WJPF in Southern Illinois, and as always on the Varsity Network app. Top 25 men. Only a couple of games to tell you about there. Number 4, UConn leading Marquette 37-29 at the half. Later tonight, it's number 7, Gonzaga and Loyola Marymount. When we return on the IBEW NICA pregame show, what were you doing 19 years ago today? A Saluki Flashbacks coming up. This is Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
Ulico Inc., a labor-owned insurance and investment company, is pleased to announce its support of the Egyptian Building and Construction Trades Council at Southern Illinois. Our personal insurance marketplace, Ulico Select, offers insurance products that protect and empower union workers and their families. Our values define us. Wherever union workers work, Ulico Select is on the job. It's for us, all of us. Check us out at ullicoselect.com.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some not so good. It's why your State Farm agent is there with good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates for everyone. Yep, that's right. At State Farm, you get the great service and great rates with every policy. So you can be prepared for all of life's surprises. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. Applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements. When you want a great deal, call State Farm agent Dave Anderson in Heron or Bob Barr in Carbondale today.
A Saluki tradition since 1896, the SIU Alumni Association is the heartbeat of Saluki Nation. Our legacy is strong. Through events, programs, networking, and scholarships, the association keeps alumni connected and supports our current students. Stay connected and show your pride. Update your contact info at siualumni.com. Follow us on our socials, join us in events, and shop SIU first with the Saluki Market. Once a Saluki, always a Saluki.
We all like new stuff. A new car, a new house, even a new big screen TV. The looks, smell, and feel of something new. If you love new, then you'll love Newbie's Pizza in Carbondale. That's why they handcraft each order to your specific detail and desire. Think about Newbie's Pizza at 830 East Walnut Street in Carbondale. Visit NEWBYSPIZZA.com. Newbie's Pizza, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
The Missouri Valley Conference Men's Basketball Tournament has been the showcase for buzzer beaters, madness, and championship glory. With nearly 5 decades of heart-racing excitement, it begins here at Enterprise Center. The 2026 State Farm MVC Tournament, presented by Credit Union One, Great Southern Bank, and SSM Health, tips off on March 5th through 8th. Celebrate 50 years of the Valley's postseason championship. Get your tickets now at archmadness.com.
Southern Illinois has a new place to party it up or wind down. Introducing Southpaw Bar and Grill in Murfreesboro. Now open from 10:30 a.m. to 2 a.m. daily. With 22,000 square feet and a full kitchen, they have everything you need to make the most of your lunch, dinner, or night out. Burgers, wings, and barbecue are their specialty. It's the all-new Southpaw Bar and Grill. Check them out on Facebook or find them at the corner of Route 127 and the Ava Blacktop. Southpaw Bar and Grill, the official Saluki watch party destination of Murfreesboro.
On this Saluki flashback, we go back to January 4th, 2007, when the Salukis made the trip to Des Moines to take on the Drake Bulldogs. SIU was riding a 4-game winning streak since falling on the road in Bloomington against IU on December 17th of 2006. Drake entered the game winless in league play at 0-2, but they were primed for the upset in this one as they led 30-24 at the halftime break, thanks in large part to 10 first-half turnovers for SIU. The key run that got SIU back in the game was near the 12:27 mark in the second half. An 11-1 spurt, which began with future Hall of Famer Brian Mullins' three-pointer, and then typical plays by another Hall of Famer in Jamal Tatum.
21 on the shot clock. Matt in the lane. Kick back Mullins. Open three ball out front. Nailed it. Brian Mullins has 2 threes. He has 6 penetrating pitch. Southern is back within 3, 36-33. 2 and 2 every other time. Here's Young, right side. Tatum got a screen, shoot a 3, made a 3 off the right side, and the Salukis get the lead back. Jamal has his 3rd 3, and he has 13 points in this game. With the basketball, top of the circle, it's Bryant, right wing, 7 on the shot clock. Shot blocked by Falker, comes away to Mullins. Southern pushes it up the floor with Tatum. It's 2 on 2. Jamal to the goal, scoops it, got it, and a foul. Jamal Tatum with good power. That's why you go to the weight room, Kirk, to fight through that was a foul that should have prevented him from getting any kind of shot off. Bryant with his first foul.
Big time physical contact. He was able to stay in the air strong, got the ball in the air soft, made the basket, drew the foul, and that's when he's a good athlete, and in the air he's still able to do some things. He's got a chance to put SIU up 4 at the 14-28 mark in the second half.
Give the Bulldogs credit on this day. It was a tie game with just under 30 seconds left. The shot clock and game clock was winding down, and it seemed that SIU was maybe running out of time until the man who hit the game winner against Drake 1 year prior, Tony Young that is, this time makes a pass that many Saluki fans won't forget.
Tatum's guarded by Stewart. 20 on the shot, that is. 35 on the game. Tatum has the ball. Tatum has 20 points tonight. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Tatum trying to find a shot. Free throw line, dumps it, left corner. Young, low post, Shaw, 5 on the clock, got it, and a foul. Matt Shaw. Everybody looked for Tatum to take the shot. He didn't do it, Kirk. He threw it to Young, and with the shot clock getting precariously close to 0, Young threw another pass. And Shaw scored, and a foul to go with it.
Tony did a great job. He really had a look right there, but he looked inside to Matt, figured he could draw the foul, dumped it in, made the basket, chance to go up 3 at the 22-second mark.
Free throw, good. Matt Shaw with the old school 3.
Even with the big bucket by Shaw, SIU still needed a stop to win the game, as Drake had one more crack at it in regulation.
Here's Stewart right in the circle, behind the back dribble. 14 seconds left. Top of the circle, they're covering Young. Half court Grant. 9 seconds left. They need 3. A 4th shot, no good. Rebounded by Young. 6 seconds left. Young gets rid of it to Falker. This might end with a dunk, and it does. Falker dunks it. Southern gets 5 in the final 25 seconds, and the game is over. 59-54.
That's a look back at SIU's dramatic win to improve to 12-2 overall, 3-0 in league play, beating Drake 59-54 on January 4th, 2007. This is the IBEW Nika pregame show, and when we return, we catch up with the head coach, Scott Nagy. This is Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
Your driveway is the gateway to your home. Don't trust just any business to do the job. Come to E.T. Simons, where our professionally trained and experienced staff will handle all of your paving needs. E.T. Simons is a Southern Illinois-based company who is an industry leader in the Southern Illinois construction industry. With over 75 years of experience, we service everything from commercial, industrial, governmental, and residential customers. E.T. Simons, paving the way to customer satisfaction since 1946.
When you play sports, you know the importance of teamwork. I'm Michaela Coburn, and I play for SIU Saluki Women's Softball. I'm also a Banterra customer because they are a great team player for our communities, and they are making banking easy. With Banterra, I was able to open my account online, and with their mobile app, I can manage my money on my time. Plus, with the Saluki Visa debit card, I know my purchases support SIU scholarships and athletics. That was an easy win for me. Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics, member FDIC.
No one should have to pay for the damages that result from a personal injury caused by someone else. The partners of Sam C. Mitchell Law, Lance Brown, and Matthew Caraway fight for Southern Illinoisans because they are Southern Illinoisans. For decades, the firm has proven to be a trusted, experienced, and dedicated partner in helping bring justice and personal service to the victims of negligence and intentional wrongdoing. Let the attorneys of Sam C. Mitchell fight for you. For more information, visit scmitchell.com.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is
Dealer inventory may vary. Toyota-thon ends January 5th. See your participating dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
The Missouri Valley Conference Men's Basketball Tournament has been the showcase for buzzer beaters, madness, and championship glory. With nearly 5 decades of heart-racing excitement, it begins here at Enterprise Center. The 2026 State Farm MVC Tournament, presented by Credit Union One, Great Southern Bank, and SSM Health, tips off on March 5th through 8th. Celebrate 50 years of the Valley's postseason championship. Get your tickets now at archmadness.com.
Hi, Ameren, Illinois home energy expert Matt Minster here to share how easy saving energy around the house can be. Matching the right size pot to the right size burner can save you up to $36 a year. You can save up to $55 a year by turning off the TV when you leave the house. And switch to LED light bulbs to save up to $75 per year. Discover more tips and rebates at AmerenIllinoisSavings.com/ways to save. Some restrictions may apply.
Coach, I know it was an area that we caught up with you after the Valpo game. That, man, you want to see improvement in your free throw shooting with your team. How do you make it a point of emphasis with your squad without maybe overdoing it?
Well, we might as well overdo it at this point. It's so bad. I mean, it just has to change. And, you know, guys want the ball. They want plays for them. They want to be on the floor when the game is late, you know, when it matters. Then you know, we've got to be able to know that you're going to step up and make free throws. And we're to the point where, you know, we don't have 5 guys that are willing to go get the ball. And it's, you know, like I say, for us to win consistently, it's got to change. And it's less about fundamentals and all that other stuff. It's way more about mindset.
Saw you were talking with Jorge for a while the other day at practice. I'm working with him on his free throws. He's a guy especially, man, what a weapon he could be, because a lot of teams are going to foul him just because of his size.
I know, but so every time I run a set, because I want to throw it in him, he's our best post player, but every time we run a set, I got to, well, wait a minute, they might foul him, you know, and it needs to change. And again, with him, it's some fundamentals with him, but it's still more just mindset, just being nervous at the line, and that's got to end.
I think it's a huge credit to your team. It's not a ton of sample size yet in the league, but out of the 4 games you've played, you're 3rd in defensive efficiency right now in your league games, and you've played some really good offensive teams to this point in the league. Where has your defense continued to improve? I know it's far from where you want it to be, but, man, you've made a lot of strides.
Yeah, you look to the Valpo game, they shot 31%. Our defense was not good, and our guys know it. They just missed a lot of shots. We made a lot of mistakes. We didn't play hard like we should have. That game shouldn't have been anywhere as close as it was with free throws and our defense just being better. We keep saying we have a hard time dealing with success, and even in a game when things are going well, instead of just getting overly emotional, which, you know, it's a little bit of a problem with our team. We either get way too high or way too low when things aren't going well. And so we're all over the map instead of just staying steady. And so that's where we have to grow.
Where you see with your team and your staff, what are ways you work on that with your team to help with their emotion in those moments?
Well, just talk to them about it and keep pointing it out. And then when you get in those things in those games and there's a timeout and things are going well, or there's a timeout and things aren't, because, you know, at halftime we're out of our mind and saying crazy things and getting technicals, and then in the second half, when things are a little flat, we come into a timeout and there's just nothing. There's no talk. There's no, and so all of those things just have got to continue to be talked about. And it's, you know, it's just a level. It just, again, I just go back to, if you're used to winning, you're better at both of those things. And when you're not, you know, then it's got to be worked at. It's hard to get over that hump and view yourselves differently. And when you make a play like we did at the end of the half, just go, yeah, we expect to do that. What's the big deal, you know? And that's my whole point. If you're used to winning, winning's not as fun when you're used to winning, but losing sucks even more. And I mean, I've done it, and so, but I would rather be where, like, we're just used to winning. Yeah, let's get on to the next one.
We'll take a time out here on the IBEW Nika pregame show. When we come back, we continue with part 2 of our convo with the head coach, Scott Nagy. This is Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why our agents work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Isn't it time to check Shelter out? Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Southern Illinois, during every season, what matters most is having a team you can depend on. A cancer diagnosis means it's time to lean on professionals with the expertise in personalized plays to guide you forward one powerful step at a time. Your home team is here. SIH Cancer Institute, advancing care for our communities. Learn more at sih.net/cancer.
When you have a fully connected life and being offline isn't an option, Extreme is the internet connection you need. Get 1 gig internet with no data caps, Era Wi-Fi, equipment and security, plus a 2-year price lock. Visit extreme.com for details.
This holiday season, switch to MediaCom and unwrap a 5G phone on us. Get 2 unlimited mobile lines for the price of 1 and enjoy extra savings on a new internet package. Call 844-4FASTER for details.
Situated in the flowing hills and grand terrain of Cape Girardeau, Missouri, a memorable golf experience awaits. It's Dalhousie Golf Club. For over 20 years, Dalhousie has set the standard for golf in Missouri and beyond. Historically voted as the #1 golf experience in the state and serving as host to numerous golf championships, Dalhousie is a special place. A limited number of affordable local, national, and social memberships are presently available. Contact John Oliver at 573-979-2912 to learn how you can become a member of Dalhousie Golf Club. That's John Oliver, 573-979-2912.
SIU Credit Union knows what it means to be a part of a team. Whether you're on the field or in the stands, community is what it's all about. They're not just here for your financial needs, they're here to give back, because people helping people is at the heart of everything they do. You can join SIU-CU if you live or work in one of the lower 24 counties in southern Illinois. That's right. If you're a Saluki fan, you can be a part of their team too. Learn more at SIUCU.org. SIU Credit Union, your financial home team. Membership required. Insured by NCUA.
A Saluki tradition since 1896. The SIU Alumni Association is the heartbeat of Saluki Nation. Our legacy is strong. Through events, programs, networking, and scholarships, the association keeps alumni connected and supports our current students. Stay connected and show your pride. Update your contact info at SIUalumni.com. Follow us on our socials, join us in events, and shop SIU first with the Saluki Market. Once a Saluki, always a Saluki.
Let's look towards Belmont. Obviously, Tyler Lundblade is shooting at a really high clip. You've seen a lot of good shooters in your time. How would you characterize him and the challenge of a guy who just shoots at such a high clip?
Yeah, in all my years, I've not seen a shooter like him. And it's just a crazy thing. The guy was a walk-on for them last year. And might be an NBA player just because of how he shoots it and the pressure he puts on the defense and how he moves. He's, Hawk said it. He's the Steph Curry of college basketball. He just is, and it's because of how he shoots it and how he moves without the ball.
When you look at Belmont and their team and how they're structured, one of the areas that was intriguing about their KenPom page was you look at where their points are distributed and what they allow defensively. They allow the fewest amount of 2-point makes on the year in terms of point distribution. They're one of the most in terms of they allow on 3-point makes. How do you assess their defense, areas where even though they don't allow a lot of twos, where you still feel your team can have a lot of success in that area?
Well, we need to. Let's face it. We're not a great shooting team. Most of our points come from there, so that's going to be a battle. We have to be more patient. We took so many bad shots in the Valpo game. We're just way too much in a hurry, and we just have to get better shots, particularly against these guys. Otherwise, it's going to be a problem. It's like a turnover when you take a bad shot, and then they're spraying it from everywhere. And so our offense, the only way we win this game is that our offense is tremendous in terms of the patience and getting great shots.
What type of opportunities are there to turn Belmont over? Because it does seem like they're prone to turnovers at times.
Yeah, it's not, they have good ball handlers, and it's the thing you got to do, work hard, is not let them get in rhythm with their offense. They're good offensively. They really are. I mean, Casey does a great job with them, and they just shoot it so well. They get you so spread out, and they get easy twos out of it because of it. But you almost would rather that happen than get their threes off. They just in league, you say, well, those percentages come down in league because they're more well scouted in league. They're shooting better in league than they were out of league, 47% from three, and that that's nuts. That's it's crazy, and so. We've got to do a great job of forcing them to play inside the three, and then we've got to be able to play in there.
How would you describe their bigs? Especially, Sam Orman's been out for him the last couple of games, but Sarnowski's played really well, and Brigham Rogers is a guy who's been there for a while.
They are physical, and that's they don't just have perimeter players. They have good inside players too that are physical and kind of mean. I mean, Sarnowski's a mean kid, the kind of kid you want is a big kid. and super athletic. Lots of lobs and can really run the floor. Like when they get the ball, he just is shot out of a cannon. Their bigs are good, and they're good passers, and they all besides Sharnowski, and Rogers doesn't shoot it either. Sharnowski made the first 3 last game, but their 4s all stroke it and really shoot it. So they put a lot of pressure on you.
You emphasize, and we'll know on this note, Coach, is what will be the key for your team to have the discipline you need on offense to do what you need to do to keep yourselves in the game?
I've got to do a good job of maybe getting us in some more sets and just having a little more control over the offense, and just convincing the guys just to be a little more patient. We just have so many guys that want to make a play right away, and so the patience is going to be important. Just like it can't be a bad shot. It just, we've got to take great shots, and that might mean just move the ball 2 or 3 more times.
Thanks for the time, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game.
All right, thanks.
Once again, I would say Coach Scott Nagy. Starting lineups are next. This is Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
Looking for a mortgage that fits your life? Sean Daly at Guild Mortgage has you covered. With hundreds of loan products, including specialized programs for first-time homebuyers, military families, and rural residents, we've got the perfect fit for you. Guild Mortgage. Own what matters. Guild Mortgage Company, Equal Housing Opportunity, Company NMLS 3274. Sean Daly, NMLS 1536006. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. All loans subject to underwriting approval. Terms and conditions apply. Subject to change without notice.
Saluki fans, accuracy and timing matter on the court, and they matter in surgery too. At SIH, our surgeons use advanced robotic-assisted technology for more precision, smaller incisions, and faster recovery, so you can get back to cheering on your Salukis. Trust the team that treats every procedure like a game-winning play. SIH, advancing care because it's personal. Learn more at sih.net/robotics.
Happy New Year from your friends at Giant City Lodge. May 2026 bring great joy, happiness, and success to you and your family. Because winter's in the air, their doors are closed. 3 generations of the Kelly family and staff look forward to welcoming you back this new year. Giant City Lodge is found in the heart of Illinois' most scenic park and will reopen Friday, February 6th. You know the Lodge is reliable and an original Southern Illinois tradition to celebrate the best things in your life. Longtime proud supporters of the Salukis, Giant City Lodge. Go Dogs.
Ever seen a Saluki climb a roof? Well, neither have we. But at SI Roofing and Siding, we work just as fast, just as sleek, and just as reliable. From roofing to gutters and premium steel board and batten siding, our team makes your home look sharp and stay strong. Based right here in Marion, we're BBB A+ rated and proud to serve Southern Illinois. Don't settle for rough results. Call SI Roofing and Siding today at 618-971-1457 or visit siroofing.net. SI Roofing and Siding, built to run with the big dogs.
How do you earn a tradition of leadership? You put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling. Innovate with smart features like a mobile generator and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, a legacy of excellence. Only at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
When you have a fully connected life and being offline isn't an option, Extreme is the internet connection you need. Get 1 gig internet with no data caps, Era Wi-Fi, equipment and security, plus a 2-year price lock. Visit extreme.com for details.
This holiday season, switch to MediaCom and unwrap a 5G phone on us. Get 2 unlimited mobile lines for the price of 1 and enjoy extra savings on a new internet package. Call 844-4FASTER for details.
Guarded by Stafford. Pettigrew in the high post. Takes on Jalen Hayes. Stafford stripped it. Stafford has it midcourt with 5. With 4. Up ahead, Sykes with 3. Slams it in. 10 to half. What a way to ring in the new year. Oh, my goodness. Our final segment of the IBEW Nika pregame show highlights the starting lineup for the SIU Salukis, which are brought to you by Shelter Insurance. As SIU eyes that first win ever at Belmont this afternoon. Here are your Saluki starters for this afternoon's game. Cheney knocked loose by Steffi. Steffi has it for SIU. 6-1 lead for Valpo. Steffi lobbed up to the rim, and Prince of League Bay dunked it in.
Prince of League Bay, forward, senior, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Minnehaha Academy.
Straightaway House with 22 on the shot clock. 16:32 to go in the opening half. Calron, straightaway three on its way. Bullseye!
Calron House, a.k.a. Lil Scully, sophomore, guard, Louisville, Kentucky, Seneca High School.
The car on the perimeter. Pitch back House. House looking for a fronting Prince Saluki. Goes baseline right. 13 on the shot clock. House to the hashes. Near corner Mayo. Shot fake. Sidesteps. Open three on its way. Bullseye! Damian Mayo with his first made field goal of the game at a key time.
Damian Mayo Jr., guard, senior, St. Louis, Missouri, League Academy prep.
Drew Steffi's got to realize it with 5. Fires a 3 with 2. He's fouled and the bucket goes. Drew Steffi bangs that chest of his maroon jersey top right where it spells Southern in white.
Drew Steffi, guard, sophomore, Frisco, Texas, Frisco Memorial.
Rollins looking for a screen on Haynes. Haynes behind that Rollins screen. Rollins is open. He'll fire another 3 for his second 3 of the game. He's got it. Nothing but net for Rollins Saluki. It's his first career game, making 2 threes or more in a game.
Ron Saluki, a.k.a. Rollo, forward, sophomore, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Mini High Academy.
When we return here on the IBEW Nika pregame show, it's time to tip it off from the Curb Event Center in Nashville, Tennessee. This has been the IBEW Nika pregame show, and you're listening to Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
Anyone can slap a logo on a shirt, but your branded apparel isn't just merchandise. It's your reputation walking around town, your team's identity, and your company's handshake before you even say hello. At Silkworm, we understand that when you put your name on something, it better be perfect. Because at the end of the day, we're not just printing shirts, we're protecting what you've built. And that deserves more than an algorithm and a prayer. Silkworm, quality orders, on time, delivered with awesome customer service. The human way.
People say, Ward Chrysler Center, yeah, you can't do better than that.
Right now, Ward Chrysler Center, we're making it easy to own the world's best truck, Ram. 0% financing for up to 72 months. Hey, everybody, that's free money. Plus our massive discounts and incentives. Boom, shakalaka boom, baby.
Ward Chrysler Center, yeah, you can't do better than that.
Turn it up. It's game time. It's time for Saluki Basketball on the Saluki Sports Network from Learfield.
Middle of the lane, goes up, a lot of contact, off the glass, bucket, and the foul! The heat check 3, bullseye! He's wide open, far corner 3, yes sir! About 8-second differential, he's going full throttle, to the rack and he dunked it! Oh my! Catch and shoot 3 on its way, bullseye! Massive 3 for the senior! Hoist it up with 2, short with 1, Southern wins! Southern wins! SIU!
Saluki Basketball is brought to you by Shelter Insurance for auto, home, and life coverage that goes the distance. Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. Banterra Bank. Apply for your Banterra Saluki Visa debit card today. Stop by Banterra to learn more. Member FDIC. And by Mediacom, home of extreme and 1 gig internet speeds.
Southern will knock off top 25 Indiana State 74-69.
Today's road game broadcast is driven by Rend Lake Golf Resort. Your getaway wherever the dogs go. The tip is moments away. Now with a call of the game, here is the voice of the Salukis, Luke Martin.
SIU going for its first ever win here in the Curb Event Center and its third ever opportunity here in Nashville, Tennessee. Taking on the Belmont Bruins as the IBEW Nika pregame show is complete as the maroon platted fans right behind us in these blue chair backs stand up as SIU getting introduced right now. Starting lineups, which you just heard the Saluki starting lineup a segment ago. So let's go ahead and get to our Ron Ward Chevy keys of the game, which are brought to you tonight by our Hall of Fame coach, Rodney Watson.
Southern's got to lean back on their non-conference schedule. They've got to defend like they did against Richmond, take away the back cuts, make the three-point shooters maybe catch it just a little bit further than what they're comfortable with. They've got to rebound like they did at Nevada. We haven't quite seen the rebounding at that level for a little while, but Southern's got to rebound with great physicality, really have a presence, put a lot of heat on their opponent today, the Bruins, and rebound and really have a big advantage in possessions. And then finally, Coach Nagy said it best. They've got to take great shots. And Southern's done a really good job of getting good shots. Today they've got to have great shots, and they've got to find some lightning in the bottle a little bit. They've got to make some jumpers. They've got to hit some threes that's kind of evade them a little bit. Southern can really pull this thing out, but they've got to play a full 40 minutes.
Those were the Ron Ward Chevy keys to the game. Ron Ward Chevy will send you home happy. Let's complete our Shelter Insurance starting lineups, which are presented by Shelter Insurance for auto, home, and life coverage that goes the distance. Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. Let's give you the starting lineup for the Belmont Bruins and head coach Casey Alexander in his 7th season here at Belmont, 15th season overall as a head coach. Nick McLean, he is out today, and into the starting lineup for the first time, Wynn Miller, a junior from Alabama. He has spent his whole college career here in Nashville. Tyler Lundblade in his 2nd season in a Belmont uniform. He's a graduate student from Dallas, Texas, averaging almost 23 points per game in Valley play. Jabez Jenkins, redshirt freshman from Covington, Georgia, earns a start. He was single digits in 6 of the last 7 games, but he's coming off 18 points, a season and career high against Bradley just the other night on New Year's Day. Drew Sharnowski, a huge mother guy, down low, 6'9", 230-pound redshirt sophomore from Burlington, Illinois. Only played against SIU once last year in 9 minutes, and that was the 2nd game in Banterra Center. And then Brigham Rogers, another physical specimen down low, 240-pound junior from Woodstock, Georgia. That's the starting lineup for the Belmont Bruins. And again for SIU, it'll be Rollins Aligbe, his brother Prince Aligbe, Damian Mayo Jr., Drew Steffi, and Cal Ron House. Those are the starting lineups. As head coach Scott Nagy in his 2nd season at SIU, 20-27 as a Saluki head coach, 9-15 in the Valley. His career record now at 598 and 359, trying to earn career victory number 599 today. Salukis will be wearing their road maroons here tonight as the lights continue to flicker on and off here inside the Curb Event Center. Belmont will be in their home whites. Belmont spelled across the chest in navy blue and red trim. Names on the back in navy blue. Salukis, of course, their names on the back in white with the white numerals in black trim on the front and back. It's the 2nd game of a doubleheader today. There are a ton of Redbirds in the Curb Event Center today. Their marching band was here. That helped them get over the top in the women's game. It's not very often you have a ton of juice in the women's game and not as much juice in the men's game. It is very light crowd today here in Nashville on this early Sunday evening.
It's not often you remember any of the games you've won in terms of number. You don't really know what the 99th win you have or the 299th win you had, but Southern gets this win today. Coach will remember the 599th win because this is going to be a really good test. If Southern can play well and earn this victory, this will be a big notch for Southern Illinois.
Kip Kissinger, one of the most veteran officials in the country, along with Randy Hireman and Larry Hamilton, our officiating crew. It will be Kip Kissinger who will blow his black whistle. He'll get in between Sharnowski and Rollins Aligbe on that Belmont Bruin right at center court with Belmont spelled out in red. It's knocked into the air, and it's going to be won by SIU as Kelron House in that black Under Armour headband looks over his near left shoulder to Scott Nagy to get the offensive play call. Damian Mayo and SIU with the ball left side of the floor. Drew Steffi high on the arc, flips it back. Prince Aligbe with 16 on the shot clock. Prince to his left around his brother's screen, goes back to his right, chest past Damian Mayo, high atop that circle, far right corner Drew Steffi, driving baseline, spinning on Lundblade, high off the glass and in. Drew Steffi starts off with his first 2, 2-0 SIU, 30 seconds in. Tyler Lundblade trying to get in. Pressure here by SIU. Lundblade can't get it in quickly. Finds Sharnowski sideline left. Miller's pass is deflected by House. He got it back. Layup missed short, and it goes to Drew Steffi out his chest. Here comes SIU with the ball on a 2-0 lead. Damian Mayo, high sideline right, around a Rollins screen. Shot fakes on a 3. One hands it back to Steffi, and they reset. Prince Aligbe high on the near left wing. Finds Kelron diving to the rim. Back out Steffi. Catch and shoot 3. Long off the back of the heel. Fighting for the board. Prince Aligbe rips it away. Goes up strong with a 2-handed slam. 4-0 SIU. 18:55 on the clock as Prince Aligbe guards Wynn Miller, denying him. And Brigham Rogers gets it in the backcourt to Lundblade. Pressure here by SIU. Shot clock down to 25. Miller has in the backcourt with 24. At 23, 22 just got across with 1 second. Miller still with a hip high dribble, guarded aggressively by Kelron House. 4-0 SIU. Belmont with the ball. Miller, one hands it far side. Charnowski trying to get Lundblade on a high screen. Charnowski still with it, angling his way over back to Lundblade. Lundblade with 5, with 4, thought about it with 3. Post-entry feed Rogers with 2, with 1. Nearly a shot clock violation. Shot was short. They're going to say it's a shot clock violation. It's SIU ball. They lead 18-18 on the clock. 4-0 Salukis.
Man, I hope Southern continue this full court pressure for the entire game. It's really set a good tone.
Prince of League Bay will be the man inbounding the ball. They have to go the length of the floor, and they will against a non-press. There's Win Miller with a jogging backpedal as he guards Calron House. Rounds the League Bay high on the near wing. Pitch at the Mayo out his chest. Behind the back dribble. Goes into the lane. Lost it out of bounds, but it's last touch by Belmont. 18:07 on the clock. 18 on the shot clock. It's 4-0 SIU.
Drew went inside to get the first basket inside. Now Mayo's doing the same thing.
House finds Prince of League Bay just on that fire truck red arc. Straight away, Rollins of League Bay. Near left arc, Damian Mayo to his right, pushed out by Charnowski. Now it's Prince to the far corner, Calron House. House tried to dive his way to the right elbow. He's now back straight away. Calron to his left with 4. Mid-range shot with 2. Off the back of the lid, and the rebound to Jenkins with 2 hands. Belmont trails 4-0. They have the ball. Win Miller pitch back to Jenkins at the nail to his left. Bulldozes his way, lost it out of bounds, and it's Southern ball. Jenkins was guarded by Calron House, and he just deflected it right off of his hands, and it's back to SIU with a 4-0 lead.
If you guard with your chest today, this veteran crew will let you have contact, but you can't put your hands on people.
Calron House comes down right to left. Drew Steffi high on that right arc. Damian Mayo near left arc. Prince of League Bay. Back to Damian Mayo as his pass stumbled his way near the midcourt stripe. He now attacks to his right. Right of the hashes. Back out Rollins. Catch and shoot 3 on its way. Short. Ball is loose on the floor. Windmiller's got it. Calron saved it. Near sideline in front of Casey Alexander. Calron goes baseline left for SIU. Underneath the basket. Reverse lay, and he's fouled. It's going to be the first foul on Belmont. 17-15 on the clock. First foul in the game. House will go to the line for 2 shots.
Southern is seeing some casualness by. That's the second steal after a rebound. Prince did a great job. Something he does a good job with, getting physical and just snatched the ball away from Belmont. Now House saw them being casual and got a steal as well.
House, an 80% free throw shooter. His first, buries it. First point of the game, coming off 12 points against Valpo just the other night. 5 straight games in double figures for Calron House. Multiple hip-high dribbles for the Louisville, Kentucky native. Flings it up off his right hand, rims around and off, and Charnowski gets the shoulder-high rebound. And here comes Win Miller, sideline right, left to right for Belmont. They trail 5-0. 17:08 to go. Belmont, they have only gotten 2 shots off so far in the game. Rogers dives to the basket, low right block, up over Prince. He got the shot to go, and he's fouled. Brigham Rogers will go to the free throw line. He had a career high in this building against Southern a year ago with 17 points. 5-2 lead for SIU, 17:01 on the clock. First foul on Southern, first foul on Prince.
Southern's doing something a little different defensively in the half court than I've seen him do all year long. Mayo was primarily guarding Lundblade, and he is just basically full court denying him. Just turn his back. So it's 4-on-4 man-to-man defense with one other.
Rogers with his right hand taped, able to get it in there and sneak it in over the front of the rim. He's a 44% free throw shooter. 5-3 lead for SIU as they come down with a jogging dribble. Calron House, high post. Prince of League Bay behind that red arc, top of the circle. Damian Mayo, ball fakes left, goes back right. Drew Steffi. Steffi near sideline right, goes far right corner. One hand's back out to House. House and SIU with the ball in the lead, 5-3. House, one hand's at far corner. Steffi drives baseline right, underneath the basket. Loops a pass Mayo, near corner. Drives in from the corner. Pass off to Prince of League Bay. Fadeaway shot was blocked out of bounds, and the shot clock at .8. It is going to be Belmont ball. So it'll be Belmont basketball. They trail by 2, 16:31 on the clock. SIU thought it was deflected out of bounds. Now, even if it was, there was only 0.8 of a second on the shot clock. SIU again will show full court pressure here. They've worked on this in practice all week. Jack Smiley, freshman guard, into the game for the first time from Valpo, Indiana. Smiley high on that left arc, one hands it, bounce past to West. West, who's into the game for the first time, guarded by Steffi. Belmont trails 5-3. They've yet to attempt a 3. West into the lane, navy blue paint, back outside to Rogers. Rogers to his right, aggressively spinning, back to West on the perimeter. West angles left elbow, finds Charnowski on a baseline drive, and Charnowski slammed it in for 2. Tie game at 5. Belmont has scored the last 5 after SIU, the initial 5-0 lead. Prince of League Bay, bounce past Drew Steffi, comes near side Damian Mayo. Tie game at 5. Next to that ball, immediate timeout as the clock at 15:55. Drew Steffi to his right, far right corner, Prince of League Bay. Prince will attack. Middle of the paint. Now right of the hashes. Reversed out Steffi. Near corner, Calvin House with 8. Now 7. Into the paint with a jump stop at 6. At the nail with 4. Fadeaway shot with 3. Jet left it short. Rollins with the cleanup. Up with his left hand and in for 2. His first 2 points coming off a 9-point, 12-rebound effort against Valpo. 7-5 SIU lead. 15:30 to go as Scott Nagy squats down. Talk about Davion Sykes, who's about to sub into the game. West, one hand's near side. Smiley back straight away. Sharnowski. Sharnowski with Prince right on his grill. Sharnowski hand off with West to his left. Left of the red hashes. Back outside Smiley. Smiley on a shot fake. Got up his man in the air. West post entry feed Rogers. Lost it, but a foul is going to be called on Southern, and that will bring us to immediate timeout. 15:11 to go here in the opening half, which brings us to our first Ameren, Illinois Energy Savings timeout in this one. SIU leads at 7-5. This is Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
Your driveway is the gateway to your home. Don't trust just any business to do the job. Come to E.T. Simons, where our professionally trained and experienced staff will handle all of your paving needs. E.T. Simons is a Southern Illinois-based company who is an industry leader in the Southern Illinois construction industry. With over 75 years of experience, we service everything from commercial, industrial, governmental, and residential customers. E.T. Simons, paving the way to customer satisfaction since 1946.
A Saluki tradition since 1896. The SIU Alumni Association is the heartbeat of Saluki Nation. Our legacy is strong. Through events, programs, networking, and scholarships, the association keeps alumni connected and supports our current students. Stay connected and show your pride. Update your contact info at siualumni.com. Follow us on our socials. Join us in an event and shop SIU first with the Saluki Market. Once a Saluki, always a Saluki.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon,
2 offensive rebounds
Toyota-thon
already.
is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is
Dealer inventory may vary. Toyota-thon ends January 5th. See your participating dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
SIU with the early lead, 7-5 over the Belmont Bruins as we've reached our Ameren, Illinois Energy Savings timeout. That's why Ameren, Illinois works hard to make sure you have the energy you need, and it's why we put savings tools in your hands so you can take action. Learn more about saving money and energy with energy-efficient rebates and incentives at ameren.com/rebates.
Southern doing a good job all around. Good pace in the game. Defensively, they've shown a different look with the full court action. And like I said, a little bit in between before the free throw by Rogers, Mayo is just face guarding Lungblade. Now they'll figure it out. They know how to counter, but it's basically 4-on-4 defense with Mayo playing his man straight up.
Smiley will be inbounding it for Belmont. They have it on their side of the half court. The baseline right on Bruin, spelled out in white on that navy blue baseline. Lundblade has Mayo around his near hip in the near corner. He can't get a shot off. Near side, Sam Orr moves into the game after missing some time with illness. Smiley back with on the near arc with 10. Now 9. The freshman Jalen Haynes on him. Tries to drive in, fell down on his back. Ball loose, wide open. Orm goes to the basket, reverse lay-in. Sam Orm lays it in after Southern collapsed to the ball on the floor. Now it's Damian Mayo off of his knee. From his knees finds Max Picard. Picard, Haynes, Stafford, Sykes, and Mayo. The 5 on the floor for SIU. Tie game at 7. Stafford, mid-range, runner, can't fall. Goes off to the left. Sykes finds the rebound. Sykes bounce pass out to Stafford. Now Mayo near wing. Haynes around a Picard screen. Baseline left. Haynes lost it going out of bounds, but he was fouled, and that's going to be the second team foul on the Bruins.
Love the aggressive hands by Southern on the offensive boards. Are going to give themselves extra possession. They can continue to do that throughout the day.
West got the foul. That's his first. Haynes in the Max Picard. Catches with 2 hands, shoulder high on the near arc with 18 on the shot clock, and he traveled. Shuffled his feet right before he handed off to Jalen Haynes. 14-27. Tie game at 7. Scott Nagy saying, yes, you walked, as Max Picard looked puzzled to the official Kip Kissinger. High away is Smiley to his right, and it's an illegal screen on Sam Orm. Sam Orm picks up that foul. It's going to be the third team foul on Belmont. And it's a tie game at 7, 14-21 on the clock.
Southern doing a really good job getting after these guys. See if they can use their bench and have good depth and keep that energy going this whole game.
Isaiah West will guard Jalen Haynes, the freshman guard, who angles his way sideline right. SIU with the ball, left side of the floor. Tie game at 7. Mayo around a Picard screen to his right. Tried to rise from the right elbow. Looking for Sykes. It was deflected by Orm. Sykes regains control. Orbits around to the low left block. Lowers his shoulder in on Orm, goes up for a lay-in. It was blocked, but Picard gets the rebound. Shot clock did not reset. It didn't hit rim. It's at 5, at 4. Stafford baseline left with 3, with 2. He's trapped, finds Haynes with 1, lets the 3 fly. It's long, and the rebound goes to Charnowski in Belmont. Tie game at 7, 13:45 to go in the opening half. Smiley around a Charnowski screen, who's got the smaller Jalen Haynes on. It's a big mismatch if they go to him. West in the near corner. West in the navy blue paint at the Valley Texan red. Low left block up with his right hand. Too strong. Ball is loose on the floor. Sykes has it with Charnowski going at his knees. Sykes middle of the floor for SIU. Tie game at 7. Haynes is open. Hoists up the 3 on its way. Buries it. Jalen Haynes knocks down the 3, and SIU leads 10-7. 13:18 to go. Belmont still has not attempted a 3 yet in this game. Smiley into the paint, low right block, muscles up a shot, air ball. Max Picard gets the loose ricochet. Here comes SIU right to left with a 3-point lead. 7 minutes gone by, and it's a 3-point lead for SIU. Haynes, two-handed chest pass Mayo, high atop Max Picard. Picard looking to his right, and a whistle off the ball. Kip Kissinger is talking with Isaiah West, and it's his shoulder, and West is going to come out. So he's got a shoulder brace on, and apparently there was some sort of physicalness that Kip Kissinger noticed and said, you got to get out of the game.
That's what the veteran great refs, that's why Kip's done Final Fours, just noticing things like that. Such good officiating there.
Sideline right with 18 seconds on the shot clock in the half court for SIU. It's SIU with the ball in the lead, 10-7. Sykes to his right finds Drew Steffi, who stepped out of bounds before he fired the 3, and it's a turnover.
Gosh, you can't have empty possessions like that. Drew's got to have better court geography, and it's a good play by Sykes to draw 2 guys and get an open step-in jumper for Drew.
Miller, who's back into the game with his right wrist taped in white, between the leg dribble, attacks Jalen Haynes. To his left, high on the left arc, picks up his dribble, looking for Brigham Rogers and Jorge Moreno out to greet him. Rogers, bounce pass on the near side, finds his man here on the near wing. It's Dillon. Dillon, low right block, back outside 3 for Miller on its way, and it's off to the left. Rebound Moreno, holds that leather ball right above his head, threw it to Haynes, but it's deflected out by Jenkins and then touched on the baseline by Belmont, and it will stay with SIU. Randy Heimerman's asking about the shot clock with Kip Kissinger. 12:25 on the shot clock, so Southern will have 4 seconds to get it across. That's what they were communicating, the officials.
If you burn a timeout, you get the 10, but there's no reason for it. It's really good officiating again to remind everybody what the situation is.
Max Picard will inbound it. They do show pressure here. Kelron House comes in to catch it. They double team, and then they foul him in the backcourt.
Man, that's a good offensive play by House. He went right into contact. You draw the foul, you get a new 10 seconds. Man, that's a good play.
So now they will reset the shot clock to 30, as they should. Right now it sits at 24. There we go. 12:25 on the game clock. 10-7 lead for SIU. Max Picard will be the inbounder. Kelron House waits with hands on the bottom of those maroon shorts. He looks to Scott Nagy with that black pullover on the near sideline. He prances down far sideline right. Top of the key around a Moreno screen. House and SIU with the ball in the lead. Sykes just inside that near left corner. Post entry feed Moreno, and it's an offensive foul on Moreno. He shoved Rogers down to the ground. And it's going to be a foul on Moreno. It's his 3rd foul. It's the team's 3rd foul, first on Moreno.
That play had no chance from the development. They've got to try to get Sykes in a situation where they can get him cutting underneath the defense instead of making plays off the wing.
Prince Alibe's on the bench with 2 fouls right now for SIU. West, who's back into the game. Sykes went for the steal, can't get it. Jenkins all the way to the rack dish. Open corner 3 for Belmont. Swirled off to the right side to Drew Steffi. Here comes SIU, down right to left. That was Isaiah West or Owen Dillon who missed that wide open 3. Sykes in the far right corner. It's a 10-7 lead for SIU, and they have the ball. Steffi, low left elbow, reversed out Sykes, straight on 3 on its way. Long rebound West. West with his right hand, comes down the right hand, hip high dribble, looking on Kelron House, lost it, and he lost his shoulder. His shoulder may have came out again. Sykes all the way down by himself, went up for a dunk, but he's fouled aggressively, and he'll go to the rack, and that was just a hard basketball play. Sykes is down on his back, Yeah, man, Calderon was defending him, and look, there wasn't anything dirty about it. It looked like House was trying to defend him, and I think he went at his shoulder, and Wes just, you could tell, he is really laboring right now on that shoulder. That brings us to a media timeout, and we'll take it with them. Help the Missouri Valley Conference celebrate 50 years of its men's basketball championship from March 5th through the 8th at Enterprise Center in St. Louis. Get your all-session tickets now and save nearly $25 by calling 618-453-2000 or order online at SAUSalukis.com. Support the Dogs and experience the madness. This is Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
This is Kern at Vogler Motor Company in Carbondale. Tim and I decided the Christmas season should be extended. We're having a 12-day after Christmas sale. From now until January 6th, take advantage of 0% financing or rebates up to $8,000 on select models. In addition, register for daily gift card giveaways. When you combine factory incentives with Vogler Motor Company discounts, now is the best time to buy a new Ford or Lincoln at our 12-day after Christmas sale. You've got to get to Vogler in Carbondale.
Hi, Ameren, Illinois home energy expert Matt Minster here to share how easy saving energy around the house can be. Matching the right size pot to the right size burner can save you up to $36 a year. You can save up to $55 a year by turning off the TV when you leave the house. And switch to LED light bulbs to save up to $75 per year. Discover more tips and rebates at AmerenIllinoisSavings.com/ways to save. Some restrictions may apply.
Life is full of moments, both big and small, each a chapter in your own unique story. Through the everyday and extraordinary, First Mint is here to help shape every page. Beyond banking services alone, we're a valued partner and advisor with the guidance and resources for living your best life. So, whether you're buying groceries, budgeting your dream kitchen, planning for retirement, or protecting your life's work, think First. First Mint. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
SIU has held Belmont scoreless over the last 3 minutes and 25 seconds. They lead it 10-7 on the floor for SIU out of this timeout. Calderon House, Drew Steffi, Damian Mayo Jr., Rollins Aligbe, and Davion Sykes on the floor for Belmont. Charnowski, Dillon, Smiley, Lundblade, and Miller. Sykes will go to the free throw line, and he'll have 2 shots after he was fouled hard as he went up for a dunk attempt. Sykes did not attempt a free throw against Valpo. 21 of 31 this year, and his first one is on its way for SIU and just snuck it over the front of the rim. Makes it 11-7.
He has got such a good free throw release. It's got a little hitch in it, but he's got such a good release that he's really right on target.
Return of the throw for Davion Sykes. The second one on, back of the heel, ball's loose, deflected back out. Calderon House and SIU have it. 11-7 lead for SIU. House got his man in the air. They won't reward him with the foul. Ball bounced off the back of the rim, and the rebound, Charnowski. Here come the Bruins down left to right. They trail 11-7. They've only attempted 2 threes so far in the game. They're 0 for 2. Smiley down to his knee, maintained his dribble. Now an off-ball foul on, I believe, Rollins, as he was holding Charnowski as he was trying to cut through the paint. And it's going to be his first 14 foul on SIU, and it'll be Miller who will inbound it. On the RM Bruins, spelled out in white on that navy blue baseline. Miller looks to his right for Charnowski, lobs back outside, deflected by Sykes, out, and SIU thought it was their ball, but Kip says it was deflected out by Sykes, and it will stay with Belmont.
I hope Southern doesn't review
exactly.
that one. Davion's.
Oh, they are. Oh, no. It's way too early for a challenge. Way too early, and you don't even know if you're going to have a good look. I just don't think it's smart to burn a challenge, even if you get it right at 11-12.
It's pretty insignificant, in terms of,
It's a lot like the challenge we talked about at Murray when Murray challenged when they're up 17. Like, man, when you get to the close, this game's going to be close.
I get the use it or lose it argument, but it's way too early for even that. Plus, it's insignificant into how many possessions. There have been 14 possessions, and we're not even at the end of the first quarter. So if you multiply that, you're talking about. It's going to be Southern's ball. But all that said, they should get. But that doesn't mean they're going to get it. Just because we see it on the
looks like it may have touched Miller's hand.
Yeah. But anyway,
if it is,
it's good. It's kind of like making a 3 out of guys who don't make threes. But Southern's going to get the ball.
Yep. So Randy Hireman communicated as he was talking over. So, okay, successful challenge. So give credit to SIU, but man, I still feel like that is a gutsy challenge early on in this game.
Now Southern hoping to make some hay here and put a little injury to insult, or whatever that goes.
I don't know. Going house to your corner.
Maybe injury isn't the right word.
Top of the key is Drew Steffi. Steffi in those bright Under Armour pink sneakers. Goes to his right, retreats from the block. Finds Damian Mayo, whips it past Calvin House on the near left wing. Calvin House around a physical screen. Low left block, comes to a jump stop. Bounce pass open. Reverse lay-in. Mayo can't get it. Rollins got the miss. He goes up through traffic. It is loose. Fighting for it on the sideline. Saved by Sharnowski and up ahead to Smiley. Smiley in the backcourt for Belmont. It's an 11-7 lead for SIU. They still have not made a three. 10:35 to go here in the first half. Smiley to the rack. Blocked by Sykes, but they're going to say he fouled him. Guess the body contact, it looked like it was clean up top. But it's going to be a foul on Sykes. It's his first 15 foul, and hey, the line will be Belmont. But right now, no question, the pace is at Southern's favor.
There is no question these teams are playing hard.
Smiley will be at the line. Smiley, 11 of 16 this year entering this game, and the lefty left it long. Belmont, as you would think, as great of a shooting team as they are, they're not very good at the free throw line, only 68%. That's 8th in the Valley. 11-7, SIU leads. 10:33 till halftime. And Belmont has been 3 of 9 from the floor, 0 of 2 from 3, and now they're 1 of 2 at the line. Smiley, big deep breath. The lefty lets it fly. Nothing but net for Smiley. He gets his first point of the game, and it's 11-8, 3-point lead for SIU. Jalen Haynes downhill quickly. Haynes pulls up at the near left elbow, back outside Max Picard. Dribble handoff, Isaiah Stafford fires a three, right arc, and that's short. Rebound, skying with two hands is Sharnowski. 10:18 to go till halftime, 11-8 lead SIU. Jack Smiley, the freshman, surveys looking for Lundblade, but Mayo's denying him the whole way. Smiley high on that near arc, guarded by Rollins Oligbe. They go far corner, three on the way for Miller, rims in. When Miller ties the game, his first three made of the game, is 12th three of the season. Now a foul by Smiley. That's going to be the 6th foul on Smiley, and he goes as Jalen Haynes was bringing it up. So now the next foul, and SIU will be in the bonus the rest of the half.
This veteran crew will let you play physical as long as you play with your chest. But if you put your hands on, whistle's going to blow.
Jenkins is into the game, the Smiley, as Casey Alexander seeing the exact same thing you are. As Max Picard finds Jalen Haynes, who looks to the sideline for the call. He walks across the Belmont, typing in red in navy blue and white trim at midcourt. Haynes downhill, pulls up from the elbow and knocks it in. Jalen Haynes, he's got 5 here in the first half. SIU back in front by 2. 13-11 lead, 9:45 to go till halftime. Stafford stays in front of Miller. To his left, Sharnowski in the high post. Through an elbow, no call. Sharnowski still has it in the high post. Looking to his near right. Goes to his left. Attacks Rollins. Fell down. They're going to say a travel. Turnover on Belmont. It's Saluki Ball leading by 2. 9:33 to go till halftime.
Prime example where Rollins had his hands out, guard with his chest. Sharnowski tried to create some pressure, and man, great defense by Southern, and specifically Rollins Oligbe.
Jalen Haynes re-echoes the offensive calls. He comes right to left. Jorge Marino about to sub in. Haynes lost it, regains control. Top of the key, Rollins Oligbe. To his right, Isaiah Stafford. Stafford to the nail, near side, illegal screen on Mayo. It's going to be Mayo's first, and that's going to be the 16th foul on Southern. Jorge Marino will come in for Rollins Oligbe.
I believe that's going to be, yes, it is the 5th turnover for Southern. Southern's got too many empty possessions here in this first half, or as well as they're playing.
Rogers has in the backcourt, nearly travels with it, and now Miller will come across left to right. Comes near sideline right. Haynes stays in front of him. Miller terminates his dribble. Jorge Moreno pushes Rogers out. High on that left arc. Trying to find Lundblade. Lundblade denied by Mayo. Mayo fights over. Moreno switched off on the Lundblade. They come near corner. It's Orm. Back to Lundblade. High fadeaway three. Way short. Rebound loose. Finds Miller. Miller straight away. Lundblade on the near arc. With Jalen Haynes on. To his left. Stafford nearly knocked it loose from Jenkins. Low left block. It's Rogers. Finds a cutting Jenkins to the rim. He's fouled and will have 2 shots. With 11 on the shot clock, 8:49 on the game clock, 13-11 lead for SIU. Belmont to the line. That's Stafford's first foul. It's the 17th foul on SIU. They only have 5 team fouls on Belmont on the scoreboard, but they do have 6, according to the live stats as well. So the next team foul for Belmont, Southern will be in the bonus. Jenkins eyes up at that rim. He'll get 2 shots. His first is on its way, and it's in.
Both teams playing very aggressive on defense. Therefore, there aren't many assists. Southern with 5 field goals, 1 assist. So they're having to score off the dribble. Southern's got to find some ways to get behind this pressure defense of Belmont and get some baskets off the catch.
13-12 lead. Belmont at the line as Jenkins just made a free throw. He's a 71% free throw shooter, and he made them both. Tied the game up at 13. Belmont, they have not led in this game. SIU has led for 8 minutes and 26 seconds. 8:48 to go till halftime. Haynes quickly down. Picard trailing at the top of the circle. Haynes high on that near arc, trying to find Picard. Haynes still dribbling his way on the near arc with 20 on the shot clock. Picks up his dribble, finds a catching Stafford. Stafford to his right, straight away to his left elbow, back near corner Haynes. Haynes tries to penetrate on the freshman Smiley. Turning, looking, back outside Stafford, straight away with 7, now 6. Runner in the lane with 5, and he knocks it in. Isaiah Stafford, his first 2 of the game. 15-13 SIU leads. 8:18 to go till halftime. Smiley outside the Lundblade. Lundblade's only had 1 shot so far, and it was a tough one. Rogers looking for Lundblade, coming off a double screen. Lundblade pushed out to the far sideline left, comes back sideline right, Smiley. Smiley right side of the floor, left elbow, back outside Charnowski. Looped it in the Rogers. Rogers with Picard on his back. Rogers goes in the Picard. Spin shot blocked by Picard. Picard chased it down. Far right corner, saved it to Haynes. Here comes SIU with the ball in the lead. Next to that ball, immediate timeout. Haynes, left elbow extended. Back out Picard. Transition 3 on its way. Wide right. Not the shot that Southern needed. Lundblade comes down left. Smiley goes far corner as Charnowski looking for a dunk, and Picard fouled him, and Charnowski will go to the line. That'll be the 18th foul on Southern. It will be the first on Max Picard. SIU leads at 15-13 with 7:40 to go till halftime. Saluki fans this year can catch all the basketball road games, get food and drink specials and giveaways at the official homes of the Saluki Watch Party Network. This is Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
Ronwood Chevrolet in Heron makes it easy to shop online anytime. Shop our entire selection of new and pre-owned vehicles from anywhere. And with new inventory arriving daily and special Ronwood pricing, our team will always have a deal waiting for you. It's so simple to find your price, get pre-approved, and drive home today. So check us out online at ronwoodchevy.com and we'll send you home happy. And go Dogs!
No one should have to pay for the damages that result from a personal injury caused by someone else. The partners of Sam C. Mitchell Law, Lance Brown, and Matthew Caraway fight for Southern Illinoisans because they are Southern Illinoisans. For decades, the firm has proven to be a trusted, experienced, and dedicated partner in helping bring justice and personal service to the victims of negligence and intentional wrongdoing. Let the attorneys of Sam C. Mitchell fight for you. For more information, visit scmitchell.com.
SIU has rare dual recognition, one of only 21 universities out of nearly 4,000 nationwide honored by the Carnegie classification. We are a Research One university, driving innovation and discovery. We are also an opportunity university, opening doors and helping all students succeed. Less than 1% of universities hold both honors, and SIU is the only one serving a rural region. That makes Salukis unique, a community defined by excellence, access, and opportunity. Support the research that changes lives and the scholarships that expand access. Visit siuf.org/give.
SIU with the early lead, 15-13, 7:40 to go till halftime. Looking around that Valley scoreboard this afternoon, Northern Iowa, they are pounding Evansville, 52-33. That's under the 8-minute mark to go in the second half. Murray State, they are leading Bradley, 26-13. That's with 8:22 to go in the first half. These scores have gone final in Valparaiso. Valpo beats UIC, 66-59. The Beacons earned their first league win of the year today. And then Drake, they hold on late. They beat Indiana State in Des Moines, 74-72. The Sycamores go winless on their Iowa road swing, which that's what Belmont has next after this. They will play Drake in Northern Iowa in consecutive games, and Salukis will do that just later in the month of February. Here, 15-13, SIU with the lead, and defense, Ronnie Watson.
You know, and so often we watch the game on television, you can't get a real feel for how hard guys are playing. I'll have a friend maybe call me or text me saying, man, it didn't look like they played hard. Well, trust me, these guys both teams are playing very hard. These first 12 minutes, 20 seconds in this game, defensively, Southern's pressure, I've not seen it since the Nagy era began. They really get after these guys. It was a really good match at the rim.
Charnowski at the free throw line. His first free throw's up and in.
Max Picard made a terrific defensive play the possession before this one. He's got to stack good plays together. He's got to know that the time and score for shots are really critical in this game.
Free throw short. Ball's loose. Rollins Aligbe gets the rebound. Here comes SIU with a 1-point lead in the ball. 7:35 to go in the opening half. SIU trying to win their first ever game in this building. Low right block. Rollins spins through a double team. Had his shot ricocheted off, and it goes to Charnowski. Left to right comes Belmont. They trail by 1. They haven't led in the game. Smiley near corner, playing without their point guard McLean today. Dillon to his left. Charnowski lost it. Max Picard has it, middle of the floor. Max looking for reinforcements, slows it down, and finds Rollins Aligbe trailing at the Belmont Bruin at midcourt. He'll hand off with Calderon House. Calderon thought about the three, off to Rollins Aligbe, bobble with his right hand. They reverse it to the floor. To the right, Isaiah Stafford, he travels before it was turned over. Smiley eventually ripped it away. 15-14 lead for SIU. 7:02 to go until halftime. Sam Orm will sub into the game for Brigham Rogers. Charnowski stays in the game. Charnowski, Orm, Lundblade, Smiley, and Owen Dillon are the 5 on the floor. Smiley, near side Orm, now top of the key Charnowski. Charnowski with Rollins showing his hands to each side. Smiley on the perimeter, high on that left arc. Smiley bounce pass low, finds Dillon. Stafford fell down, back out Smiley. He'll hoist up a 3, and it's rolled off. Rebound Charnowski up with his left hand. It's too strong. Picard lost it nearly out of bounds, and it's going to be, they said it was out of bounds to Southern. Wow.
Boy, that's a challenge waiting to happen. I don't guess they're not going to do it.
Man, now I think Southern would have eventually had the ball if the play would have played out. Oh, man, I think it's a little bit of a break there for SIU. 6:38 till halftime. SIU leads by 1. Belmont still hasn't led in this game. Drew Steffi finds Davion Sykes straight away. To his right, Rollins Aligbe. Prince Aligbe's had to sit due to foul trouble. Calderon House dribbling his way, angling to the baseline, but he was fouled on his drive, and that will send Calderon to the bonus. And now these are big free throws. 6:26 to go till halftime. Calderon House to the line, where he's 1 for 2 so far today. Southern has attempted 4 free throws, and they are 2 for 4 as a team. Sykes split his pair, and Calderon split his pair. Here's the first of a 1-and-1 on its way for Q, and ripples the rope.
Q has good feel for the game. I think he's realizing he knows how to draw fouls in this game today, and he understands how the game's being called. It's a really good play to go baseline hard.
2 points for House, all of his points at the free throw line. His second free throw, the bonus one, is up and in, and he's got 3. SIU increases its lead back to 3. 6:25 to go till halftime. 17-14 lead for SIU. Miller got poked loose by Calderon House, and it's now on the near sideline to Belmont. 23 on the shot clock. There has not been an easy possession for Belmont so far in this game.
I love Southern's defense. They are really getting after Belmont.
Lundblade will inbound in that white uniform. Goes into the backcourt to Miller. Miller got across with 22 on the shot clock. Calderon stays in front of him. Miller behind the back dribble to his left. Charnowski leaps and grabs with 2 hands. In the high post, he's got Rollins if he wants to attack. On the back door, Lundblade, and he scores over Drew Steffi. Tyler Lundblade got his first bucket of the game, and it's a 2. 17-16 lead SIU with the ball down the left side of the floor. House to his right, Drew Steffi. Thought about the 3 momentarily. He'll drive into the lane. Got to the bucket, and a travel and a turnover. 17-16, 5:55 to go. Steffi just got so deep, he had nowhere to go with the basketball.
They want to get into that defense and test the inside of that defense, but Southern's got 9 turnovers now, coming up 2 empty on those ends. Southern's face guarding Lundblade.
Left to right comes Belmont. Miller high on that left arc, finds Lundblade. Straight away is Charnowski. Picard guarding Charnowski, denying him. Charnowski handoff with Miller, tried to dive to the rim, and Charnowski's fouled by Damian Mayo. Mayo had both of his hands right on his hip, and that's the second foul on Mayo and the 19th foul on Southern.
Southern's got to be more wise in how they're switching on that screen. It's just a simple down screen, and if they're going to switch, they got to get in behind. But Coach is talking about Charnowski holding to prevent the defense from sliding around Mayo in that case. His case is he can't get behind and switch on the new guy because he's being held. So then the defense puts their hands on the guy. It's a good point.
Charnowski will go to the line. Charnowski's made both of his, or split his pair the last time he's been up there. 5 of 7 for Belmont as a team. That one's way long. Skid off, ball loose. Rogers deflected back out. Charnowski. Pitch Lundblade, long NBA 3. It's long. Steffi gets the rebound on his chest. Steffi quickly down the Calderon House. 1-point lead for SIU. Calderon House finds Steffi straight away. Now 23 on the shot clock, Jalen Haynes. Haynes with 5 points here in the first half. Sykes in the high post straight away. Sets a hard screen for House. House downhill. High shot off the glass, and it rolled off to Orm to the right. Here comes Orman Belmont. They trail by one. Lumblade wants it in transition. Miller high on that left arc. Post entry feed Charnowski. Got it. Max Picard came on a return and he blocked it, but they're going to say he fouled him and got him on the hand, and Charnowski will go back to the line shooting 2.
What they're calling is after the ball contact, and I know it's an NBA rule, if it's ball, if there's any part of the ball in the NBA, all the other contact is off.
3 players now have 2 fouls. Max Picard, Damian Mayo, and Prince Aligbe.
Max Picard had the ball in it, and he carried through and made some contact. But, man, the offense made as much contact as the defense.
5:09 till halftime. 1-point lead for SIU. Charnowski for the tie, and, man, it went wide left. 5:09 left. Belmont fans that are here, the few that are here, are just in shock. Usually they have this amount of points by the first media timeout. 5:09 to go here till halftime. It's 17-16. Charnowski for the tie. Swirled off to the right. Rebound saved by Sykes, and it goes ahead to Haynes. Haynes looking for reinforcements. It's 2-on-4 right now, and Haynes slows it down. Haynes still with it to his right. Drew Steffi. Low right corner. Davion Sykes. They reverse it again. Steffi around a physical Marino screen. Rises from the left elbow. Popped out. Rebound Jenkins. Jenkins and Belmont, they're searching for their first lead. 4:48 to go till halftime. Jenkins, high left wing. Rockets a pass Charnowski. Into the post to Rogers. Fronted by Steffi. Saved it, toe tapping baseline. Jenkins back to Rogers. Finds Charnowski open in front of the rim. Nearly traveled. Hook shot short. Ball loose. Marino's got it. Marino to his right. Here comes Drew Steffi now. 1-point lead for SIU. Calvin House, far right corner. House still angling his way. Dribbling his way knee high. Overhead pass Marino on the perimeter. Steffi on the near left arc. Finds Jalen Haynes. Haynes, 3 on the way. Yes, sir! Jalen Haynes, his second made 3 of the half. He's got 8. 20-16. SIU leads by 4. 4:12 to go till halftime. Miller, near side Rogers. Top of the key. Rogers, one hands it back. Miller around a Charnowski screen. Going to the rim. Charnowski laid it in with his right hand. Drew Charnowski, he's got 5 points here in the first half. Brings Belmont back within 2. Haynes leads SIU in points right now with 8. He's got on the near arc. Lost his dribble, regains control. One hands back, Jorge Marino. Prince Rollins Aligbe about to sub in, as well as Max Picard. Steffi to his right. Skip past near corner. Sykes shot fakes on the 3. Goes baseline left, spinning underneath the rack, and he laid it in. Just snuck it over the front of the rim. Sykes with his first made field goal. SIU leads by 4. Next step ball will be our final media timeout of the half. 22-18 lead for SIU. Lumblade finds Rogers straight away with 20 on the shot clock. Aggressive dribble to his right, denied by Marino. Rogers trying to find anybody. Marino swallows him up. Lumblade around a screen. Marino switched off on him. Lumblade, long 3 on its way. Tried to act to get the 3. He didn't get it. It's an air ball, and it's SIU ball. Timeout on the floor. What an effort here by SIU. There's still 3:18 to go in the first half and a lot of basketball left. But SIU with a resounding defensive effort. They lead it by 4. 22-18 with 3:18 till halftime. This is Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
If your old car is so ugly, dogs won't tinkle on the tires. If you have to dance naked in the moonlight and light a candle to make it start. If it just isn't the car you want it to be, Vic Koenig Chevrolet will give you a big bucket full of cash for it. No dancing necessary. Vic Koenig Chevrolet will buy your car, truck, or SUV, whether you buy one of ours or not. We'll pay you more than you ever thought you could get. And we'll put you behind the wheel of a newer, nicer ride that actually starts every single time. Vic Koenig has a huge selection of reliable pre-owned vehicles in stock now, and dozens of new Chevrolets on their way to Carbondale as we speak. But I promise you, they'll be sold before they ever hit the state line. Hurry in to Vic Koenig Chevrolet and call dibs. Vic Koenig Chevrolet in Carbondale, home of the world-famous SIU Salukis. VicKoenig.com on approved credit.
Samron Midwest Contracting is the region's first choice for construction services. Since 2003, Samron has completed thousands of projects for various customers across the tri-state area. Whether it's a commercial project, an asphalt parking lot or driveway, or commercial or industrial concrete, Samron has you covered and offers flexible financing options. For more information, visit Samron.com. Samron Midwest Contracting, proud supporter of Saluki Athletics.
At SIU Credit Union, we are people who care about you, your family, and your goals. We want dealing with SIU Credit Union to feel like you're coming home. Visit us at one of our locations or online at siucu.org. With the coach, Ronnie Watson, I am Luke Martin. Paxton Guy back in our network studios, and SIU with a 22-18 lead, and they will have the ball. How about Tyler Lundblade? 0 for 3 from 3. All of his three-pointers have been tough looks. He's 1 of 4 from the floor. I mean, keep in mind, this is a guy that was 5 of 5 from 3 in the first half against Indiana State. He had over 20 points in that first half against the Sycamores.
He's being face guard number 1. It's something you hear me say on this broadcast, touch switch. When two guys come together and they're going to switch, you don't have time to verbalize that. Sometimes you have to literally push the guy, which is what Southern's doing now, making that contact to push a guy into the switch.
In the high post, rounds Aligbe. One hands it back, Calron House. SIU with the ball in the lead. Calron, mid-air pass, finds Bakar, laid it up there with his left hand, and it snuck into the rim. Bakar, his first 2 of the game, 24-18. This is SIU's largest lead. Calron House, high on that left arc, guarding Miller. They find Orm straight away with Ron's Aligbe staying in front of him. Orm, pitch it back to Dillon. Dillon reverse, Orm, wide open 3 on its way. Line driveway, short, Bakar got it. Up ahead, Steffi. SIU in transition, leading by 6. Lowers his shoulder in, and an offensive foul on Drew Steffi.
Applaud Drew for trying to create some contact. He's just not quite in the right position on offense right now, but he can't let that affect the defensive end. He's got to keep playing good, solid defense, communicate on the floor, especially in these switches.
That's his 3rd turnover here in the opening half, and Steffi with his first foul. Next foul, Belmont will be shooting 2 free throws. Miller and Belmont, they trail 24-18. Picard knocked it off of his knee. Orm got it back, and now Orm left to right. Comes back across with 15 on the shot clock. Orm, pressure now off to Miller. Miller to his near right, one hands it near corner. Finds his man cutting to the rim, it's Haynes. And it's going to be a shot made by Belmont as Haynes comes in. Cooper Haynes, a redshirt freshman. He's only scored 13 points all year. 24-20, SIU leads by 4, 2:10 till halftime. Drew Steffi, far right corner. Back to Ron's Aligbe. They reverse the ball to Haynes. Haynes leads SIU with 8 points. Picard, 2-handed pass over to Ron's Aligbe. Far right wing, Calron House around Aligbe's screen, rises mid-range and rims it in. Calron House has his first made field goal of the game. He's got 5 points, 26-20. SIU increases its lead to 6, and a foul, and Q picks up his first, and that sends them into the double bonus. And immediately Coach Nagy got up and yelled out, "Why?"
Well, his hands have been on this whole game. He's being aggressive. He's gotten away with it until now. It was a really good call, and now he's just got to be wise and not give up another bucket.
Miller toes that charity stripe line here to our right. Free throw is up there, and man, it popped off. Ball don't lie, right? We've heard that a few times today.
Heard it today earlier. Illinois State fans brought that out of the closet.
Our statistician Jordan Cruz helping us out. The fewest points that Belmont has had in the first half this season is 25. Right now they've been held to 20. 1:15 till the end of the half. Miller, you can tell. You can just feel the frustration off the Bruins right now. And SIU is a big reason for that now. Multiple dribbles in that navy blue paint. Holds up that Wilson leather ball. Flings it up off his right hand, and he knocks it in. He's got 4 points. As Max Picard finds Jalen Haynes, and man, they want a foul. They're on Belmont. They don't get it. Randy Heimerman watching. He would have called that foul in Peoria a while back. Haynes all the way to the nail. Rises with his right hand. Left it way short. It's an air ball. Picard saves on the baseline left. Bounce pass back out to Haynes. Haynes left of the hashes. Bounce pass Moreno on a seal. Moreno going up, and they're calling they're going to say a jump ball. Randy Heimerman was about to call the foul, and now they call a jump ball. Jorge Moreno had his arm just absolutely mauled in the low block, and Scott Nagy is ripping the ear of Randy Heimerman, as he should. 1:30 till the end of the half. SIU leading by 5. Miller into the chest of Haynes, who's aggressively guarding. Miller picks up his dribble to Rogers straight away. 18 on the shot clock. To his right, beats Moreno, spinning to the rack. Dished off Sharnowski, and now they're going to call that. Sharnowski to the rim, and he'll get rewarded with a foul. Calron House will come back into the game. They are in the double bonus. That's on Jorge Moreno. Man, another Saluki. That is the bad news. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Salukis with 2 fouls.
Yeah.
1:14 till halftime. Sharnowski, not a strong free throw shooter. His first is up, and man, you can tell he's tired because he almost airballed it.
His release point's at a different place. For such a really outstanding player, his release point is all over the place.
1:14 till halftime. Sharnowski will get another opportunity here at the line. He is 1 of 6, and Southern's going to burn their timeout here. It's their use it or lose it timeout. They challenged the call earlier in the half, and they won it. So they still have their challenge, and they kept that timeout. So a 5-point lead with 1:14 left, and Man, you just hate to get worked up like that. But man, it looked like Jorge Moreno just had his arm just absolutely mauled.
Well, I think you saw out of your left eye peripheral vision, you saw the foul signal go up.
Yes.
There was a signal for a foul, then it was changed to a jump. And what was odd was it was from the guy on this side of the floor. He was the furthest away from the play. So, you know, a lot of things didn't go Southern's way, but they've got to make their own breaks. And the big thing they have to do here is they got to get this missed free throw. That will be the big part, because both teams are doing a great job from the middle rebounding slot of keeping the ball live up in the air. Southern's got to keep Rogers. Well, Rogers is going to go to the middle slot. Haynes for them will come off. Southern's got to block him out hard. This is going to be a big test for Picard, because there's no doubt what Rogers is thinking. He's going to go right in the middle of his back. Moreno switches sides now.
Charnowski to the line. Charnowski, eyes up at the rim, flings it up off his right hand and got it to go in. He's got 6 points to lead all Bruins here in the first half. 4-point lead for SIU, 26-22, a minute 10 till halftime. House, hand off Steffi, straight away Stafford, 20 on the shot clock. Now Picard high on the near wing. 1:02 till halftime, SIU with the ball in the lead. Calhoun House on that Belmont Bruin. He prances to his right, high on the right arc, Steffi, two-handed chest pass Stafford on the perimeter now with 10. Marino spinning into lane. Charnowski fell down, and they're going to call a charge. My goodness. I cannot believe that, Ronnie. That is a absolute textbook flop.
Ooh, bad break for the Salukis.
50.6 to go as Moreno picks up his third foul. That's what really is the bummer. Oh, my. 26-22. And Belmont will come down as they trail by 4. Come on, Saluki. She fought through it so hard to this point. Miller, baseline pass to Haynes, lost out of bounds, and that's a makeup. Now, they may challenge it if Casey wants to challenge it. And he's looking at Haynes, and he's not going to trust his freshman. And it's going to be SIU ball. 12-second differential, game clock, shot clock. Calhoun comes down with Haynes staying in front of him. One hands it off, Drew Steffi. Straight away, Isaiah Stafford. 4-point lead for SIU. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 32 on the game clock. Stafford, Belmont's never led in this half. Picard to his left. Hand off with Steffi on the perimeter. Near side, baseline cut by Sykes. Lost his dribble, and it's out of bounds, and it's a turnover. And it'll go to Belmont. 22.4 seconds on the clock. Shot clock will be turned off. SIU with a 4-point lead. Man, so many empty possessions here towards the end of the half. Southern's had a lead as big as 6. They've not been able to increase it. They've had their chances. Southern's going to show pressure here with 22.4 left, or at least initial pressure. As it's going to be Smiley. Comes down on Calhoun House. Got it past the timing stripe with 17 seconds left in the half. Shot clock turned off. SIU's led the whole way. 26-22 lead for SIU. Smiley straight away with 10. Still now at 9. To his right with 7. Now back with 6. Crosses over House with 5. To the rack. Shot blocked by Picard. Ball loose with 3. Up ahead the House with 2. In the backcourt with 1. Lets it fly. It's good if it goes. And it's an over the backboard. And SIU, what an effort. 26-22. They lead it by 4. And even though they couldn't get some answers there in some of those final possessions, that was textbook in terms of a defensive first 20 minutes against Belmont, holding them to their lowest first half total.
Saluki fans, no defense. And, folks, if you're not watching, trust us, we're really guarding. If they are, listen to us and watch it on television, then come to Banterra Center, because if we're going to play this way, we're going to have a lot of fun these next 2 months.
26-22, SIU with the lead. The Built Ford Tough, powered by Mediacom. Halftime is next. This is Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
I'm Damian Mayo Jr., and I'm proud to represent Southern Illinois when playing for Saluki men's basketball. It's important to me to give back to this region. That's important to Banterra Bank also, and it's one of the reasons that I'm proud to be a customer. They support their communities, and with their mobile app, I can bank on my time. Plus, they offer a Saluki Visa debit card that supports SIU scholarships and athletics. That was an easy win for me. Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics, member FDIC.
The Orthopedic Institute of Southern Illinois has the most highly trained team of orthopedic, spine, and podiatric surgeons, including interventional pain management. From sports medicine to neurosurgery, podiatry, and interventional pain, we are committed to providing the very best in diagnoses, treatments, physical and occupational therapy, and rehabilitation to local athletes. Visit OISIL.com or call 618-997-6800. OISI is the official orthopedic provider of Saluki Athletics.
A Saluki tradition since 1896. The SIU Alumni Association is the heartbeat of Saluki Nation. Our legacy is strong. Through events, programs, networking, and scholarships, the association keeps alumni connected and supports our current students. Stay connected and show your pride. Update your contact info at siualumni.com. Follow us on our socials, join us in events, and shop SIU first with the Saluki Market. Once a Saluki, always a Saluki.
Southern Illinois has a new place to party it up or wind down. Introducing Southpaw Bar and Grill in Murfreesboro. Now open from 10:30 a.m. to 2 a.m. daily. With 22,000 square feet and a full kitchen, they have everything you need to make the most of your lunch, dinner, or night out. Burgers, wings, and barbecue are their specialty. It's the all-new Southpaw Bar and Grill. Check them out on Facebook or find them at the corner of Route 127 and the Ava Blacktop. Southpaw Bar and Grill, the official Saluki watch party destination of Murfreesboro.
On the Saluki Sports Network from Learfield, this is the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, powered by Mediacom. Brought to you by Mediacom, home of extreme and 1 gig internet speeds. Also brought to you by your Illinois Ford dealers and the F-150, proud sponsors of your Southern Illinois Salukis.
Here at the Built Ford Tough, powered by Mediacom halftime, they lead at 26-22 as the Salukis, with their largest lead of the half being 6 when it was 26-20. Belmont able to get one bucket there towards the end of the half to make it 26-22, but man, the Salukis have been just playing their rear ends off. When you talk about a defensive effort, Belmont 1 for 8 from 3, and Coach Watson, as we have described about it so much here in the first half, the Salukis deserve a lot of credit for that number. I know there's probably a lot of Belmont fans saying, man, you can't buy a basketball. Let's just take Tyler Lundblade, for example. All 3 of his threes have been very contested.
It's been a long time since I've seen anyone get face guard. It's something you'll see in high school games a lot because you can afford to face guard a best player in a high school game because the other guys just aren't typically skilled enough that you can play 4-on-4. Southern's face guarding is going to be one of the adjustments we'll talk about toward the end of this halftime show, but Southern's going to have to adjust to whatever adjustment Belmont makes because they're going to do something with that in that locker room right now. They're making an adjustment right now in Casey Alexander's locker room, and Southern's going to have to be ready to counter it. But, man, Southern is the full court. Pressure's giving them problems. Not having Nick McClain is giving Belmont some problems also because they're relying on Miller to handle the ball a lot, something that he hasn't had to do it with so much time throughout a game. And Southern's done a beautiful job of just maintaining the pace of this game, especially in the half court. They're not, I mean, not only is Lundblade not getting shot, Orm's had the 1 made out of 8. Southern's 2 of 8 from 3, but Southern, and again, it comes back to Belmont shooting 32%, and if I guess I was a Belmont fan, I'd be sitting there saying, boy, we're shooting it poorly. But Southern has everything to do with why Belmont's shooting the ball the way they are.
One of the things that's becoming a tough sequence to see, and I was going to say a tough pattern, is what we have seen when it comes to assist to turnovers for SIU. That's the one bugaboo along with the fouls. 14 fouls for SIU in the first half. Belmont was only whistled for 7, but 2 assists to 11 turnovers. Rodney, and it's a much better Saluki team in terms of sharing the ball than what we've seen here over the last couple of weeks.
But again, you go back to what Belmont's doing and other teams are doing to Southern. Southern's not, for some reason, not being able to get catches that led to baskets, an area where we talk about Sykes is so good on the baseline, especially when Mayo's in the game. When they can get those 2 guys together, especially after a full rotation, those 2 guys look for each other a lot. We haven't seen that combination go to work. We haven't seen really good, clean outside-inside passing that led to Rollins Aligbe to get a catch off a pass that can lead right to a basket. Our timing's off a little bit on that as well. That's an area where Southern can get a catch. Southern's not great at setting down screens or flares and bringing somebody off or sending someone off to get a catch and shoot. Those are areas where you got to get. But the big thing on top of it where you are seeing good stuff is when Steffi and House drive the ball in the lane, which they're trying to do purposefully. When they get shut off, they've got to plant right away. A shooter's got, whether it's a big guy or a guard sliding to an open area, slide to that open area because those guys especially are willing passers where you can get a catch and a shot. Those are things, another area that will make adjustments. Hopefully you'll see in Southern's locker room right now.
The only 2 Salukis who have entered in this game and haven't scored yet, Jorge Moreno and Damian Mayo Jr. Mayo's got 2 fouls in just under 10 minutes, but Man, his stat line can be so fooling because it's the job he was doing on Tyler Lundblade, correct? During the first, you look at Mayo's stat line and you go, man, he was only +1, 1 turnover, no points, no rebounds. You're like, man, what's he doing? But don't let that fool you of how big he's been.
And as fans, we do what you do. You have to watch the ball. You have to describe the ball and the action, and you'll do as much description with your peripheral vision. But for a guy like me, I'm watching Mayo in the far corner of the gym, just face guarding. The term I forgot what it was called. I haven't seen it for so long. They're face guarding Lundblade and just not letting him make cuts or receive catches. And when they do, even on that switch we talked about, the touch switch where he might, the ball might have been tapped after Moreno made such a terrific switch and challenged the shot up high on the shot on the right wing beyond 3. That was the last shot Lundblade had. Southern's doing a beautiful job of making it tough for him.
SIU has the lead, 26-22 here at the halftime break. This is the Built Ford Tough Power by Mediacom halftime. When we return, Paxton Guy has that scoreboard look at the Missouri Valley Conference. This is Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
Looking to make your farm and rural life dreams a reality? Contact Farm Credit Illinois, where local staff support farm families, rural communities, and agriculture throughout the Saluki Nation. As a cooperative owned by its borrower members, Farm Credit provides farm financing, crop insurance expertise, and lending for rural homes and country living. Farm Credit Illinois, helping farm families succeed today and tomorrow.
Southern Illinois, during every season, what matters most is having a team you can depend on. A cancer diagnosis means it's time to lean on professionals with the expertise in personalized plays to guide you forward one powerful step at a time. Your home team is here. SIH Cancer Institute, advancing care for our communities. Learn more at sih.net/cancer.
This is Kern at Vogler Motor Company in Carbondale. Tim and I decided the Christmas season should be extended. We're having a 12-day after Christmas sale. From now until January 6th, take advantage of 0% financing or rebates up to $8,000 on select models. In addition, register for daily gift card giveaways. When you combine factory incentives with Vogler Motor Company discounts, now is the best time to buy a new Ford or Lincoln at our 12-day after Christmas sale. You've got to get to Vogler in Carbondale.
Samron Midwest Contracting is the region's first choice for construction services. Since 2003, Samron has completed thousands of projects for various customers across the tri-state area. Whether it's a commercial project, an asphalt parking lot or driveway, or commercial or industrial concrete, Samron has you covered and offers flexible financing options. For more information, visit samron.com. Samron Midwest Contracting, proud supporter of Saluki Athletics.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Southern Illinois University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Paxton Guy back on the Built Ford Tough halftime, powered by Mediacom. Dogs making some noise in Music City. 26-22, they lead Belmont at the half. Elsewhere, Murray State, big on Bradley, 50-32 at the half in Kentucky. Northern Iowa manhandling Evansville earlier, 62-48 at Ford Center. Panthers now 4-0. Evansville drops to 0-5 in league play. Valparaiso, 66-59 winners over UIC. That's the Beacons' First Valley win. JT Pettigrew, game-high 21 for them. And it was Drake rallying to beat Indiana State, 74-72 in Des Moines. Sycamores dropped to 1-4 in league play. Top 25, number 4 UConn. They've won 10 in a row, 73-57 over Marquette. Number 7 Gonzaga and Loyola Marymount later. SIU women, they lost earlier at Northern Iowa, 91-64, despite finishing that game on a 19-3 run. Southern finishes the Iowa trip 0-2, 4-game homestand beginning on Thursday versus Evansville at Banterra Center. Saluki men 26, Belmont 22. At the half, it's the Built Ford Tough halftime powered by Mediacom, and this is Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is
Dealer inventory may vary. Toyota-thon ends January 5th. See your participating dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain cold. So you never have to guess if your Coors Light is ready to drink. So crack one open, take a sip, and enjoy the game. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
SIU has rare dual recognition, one of only 21 universities out of nearly 4,000 nationwide honored by the Carnegie classification. We are a Research One university, driving innovation and discovery. We are also an opportunity university, opening doors and helping all students succeed. Less than 1% of universities hold both honors, and SIU is the only one serving a rural region. That makes Salukis unique, a community defined by excellence, access, and opportunity. Support the research that changes lives and the scholarships that expand access. Visit siuf.org/give.
Dive into the authentic flavors of Mexico at Tequila's Mexican Restaurant. From sizzling fajitas to mouth-watering enchiladas and the freshest guacamole in town, Tequila's brings you an unforgettable dining experience. And don't forget our signature margaritas, crafted to perfection. Located right in the heart of Southern Illinois, make sure to visit Tequila's at their locations in Carbondale, Marion, DuQuoin, and Carterville, and enjoy the authentic taste of Mexico.
On the Saluki Sports Network from Learfield, this has been the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, powered by Mediacom. Also brought to you by Banterra Bank. Apply for your Banterra Saluki Visa debit card today. Stop by Banterra to learn more. Member FDIC. And by Mediacom, home of extreme and 1 gig internet speeds. Now, with the call of the second half, here is the voice of the Salukis, Luke Martin.
You've been listening to the Built Ford Tough powered by Mediacom halftime. SIU 26, Belmont 22. Let's now get to our halftime adjustments, which are brought to you by Woodard Wellness Group and delivered to you from Ronnie Watson. His halftime adjustments are brought to you by Woodard Wellness Group. Call for your courtesy consultation, 529-4545, and see if Dr. Woodard can get you back to health, 529-4545. Dr. Brian Woodard is a certified chiropractic sports physician.
Southern's turnovers are coming primarily in the lane, certainly inside the arc, off of when against Belmont's got good physical pressure as well. Southern's got to play strong, play off 2 feet. When there's no angle to get shots, they got to make sure they're on balance and just reverse the ball out or send the ball out maybe for step-in jumpers, but really play on balance and strong with that basketball in the lane. Secondly, everyone has to take their best shot above 5 seconds on the shot clock. Under 5 seconds, the game changes. Sometimes you have to get it off the rim to shoot a rebound, but above 5 seconds, everybody knows where they can score. Like Max Picard's got to be really good on that baseline. Sykes has got to be really good on catching off the baseline. The three-point shooters, get your step-ins. Everybody play their smart game, and that's going to help the assist numbers go up as well. And then finally, and this is the hard adjustment, but the big adjustment in this game has got to be the adjustment Southern's got to make to Belmont's adjustment by face guarding Lungblade. They're going to make an adjustment. We'll see it here in the first couple catches. We saw it one time where Lungblade isolated his guy inside on a face guard, called for a lob inside. Now, what does Southern do with that? Southern's okay in the first 15 minutes of the second half of them shooting layups as long as they take away contested shots.
It will be Saluki ball starting the second half as Kip Kissinger will give it to Prince of League Bay. It's Prince of League Bay, Calron House, Damian Mayo, Ron League Bay, and Drew Steffi, the original starting 5 for SIU. Straight away, Jenkins guarding Damian Mayo, finds Calron House in the near arc. SIU, they've never trailed in this game. They just got underway here in the second half. Calron Eyeing Prince League Bay high on the top arc with 15. Mayo near corner, Steffi with 12. Steffi with 10. Rollins shot fakes. Now to his left, Calron House around a Rollins screen with 7. To the left elbow with 5. Back out Rollins, catching, shooting a 3 with 2. And it rolls off to the right. Prince knocked it back out of bounds off of Jenkins, but they're going to say it goes to Belmont. 19:29 on the clock. It's Belmont ball.
That's a good possession Southern made. They made Belmont guard the entire side of the floor 3 times, and they got an okay shot. I mean, that's a good shot late in the shot clock.
Smiley, Orm, Sharnowski, Jenkins, and Lundblade, the 5 on the floor. Sharnowski for Belmont. To his left, guarded by Rollins. Sharnowski backing his way in. On a backdoor, Lundblade in to the chest of Steffi, and they're going to say he fouled him. And that's going to be the second foul on Steffi. First foul on Southern here in the second half. It'll be baseline out for Belmont.
And that's what they're going to do. They're going to look to back cut Lundblade.
So now Lundblade got Mayo to fall down. Smiley long 3 off the lid. Ball loose. No one went for it. Sharnowski's got it. Sharnowski bounced past to Jenkins. The low left block extended. Jenkins lowering his shoulder in on Prince. Attacks, right-handed hook shot, too strong. Ball batted up in the air. Prince regains control, saves it out of his hip. Damian Mayo's got it sideline left. I wonder how many times Scott Nagy yells go during the course of a game. I wish we could count it. Damian Mayo, low right block through the legs of Rollins, but they're going to get a foul on Sharnowski. Here we go. That's his first foul of the game. First foul on Belmont. And SIU will have it baseline out of bounds.
They're not used to seeing that guy in the money seats raise his hand like, what's that?
Prince League Bay, top of the key, Damian Mayo finds Calron House. Calron bounce past the Prince near the nail. Lobs it up there for his brother Rollins. Low left block, goes underneath, reverse lay-in, left it short, got his own miss, back up again, swirled around and out, and Orm gets the board. Here comes Belmont down, they trail 26-22. Smiley behind the back dribble. Switched off on the Prince of League Bay. To his right, Sharnowski, high on that arc. Sharnowski, pitch with Lundblade, thought about the 3, can't get it off. Smiley now straight away with 15. Smiley to his left. On Prince of League Bay, left elbow, back door to Jenkins, threw it in the chest of Steffi, and it's stolen away. Here comes Steffi and SIU, up ahead, Prince, he's got it, low right block, and laid it in! Prince of League Bay with his first 2 in the second half. Southern ties its largest lead of the game, 28-22. 18:06, 2 minutes nearly gone by here to start the second half. Smiley backing near the final tee, and Belmont spelled in red. To his right, far right corner, beats his man, baseline right, floater over Prince, can't fall. Steffi's got the rebound in between traffic, he's held up, and that's going to be a foul on Sam Orm. Man, that was almost close to an intentional foul as Orm was holding Drew Steffi, was waiting for somebody to be alert. That's the second foul on Belmont, second foul on Orm.
Southern is continuing that defense we saw in the first part of this game.
17:54 to go here in the second half. SIU has tied its largest lead. Scott Nagy calls the offensive set from the near sideline right as he sits back down in that blue chair back. Calron House in that maroon jersey with Southern Illinois spelled in white on front. House behind the fire truck red arc into the navy blue paint. Rise and fires, and he traveled with it. The shot did rim off, but it's going to be Belmont basketball, and now SIU again will show some pressure. Inbounding the ball will be Dillon. He finds Smiley in the backcourt. Now Smiley will take on Calron House right to left. Belmont, left side of the floor. It's Sharnowski in the high post. They go on the back door to Lundblade, and they laid it in. Lundblade beat Damian Mayo to the bucket. Tyler Lundblade, he's only got 4 points, and both of them on that type of basket. Drew Steffi, near corner, back to Calron House. To his left and threw it away. Jenkins jumps in front of Mayo. Jenkins to the rack, and he laid it in with his left hand as he got Mayo in the air. Now Belmont back within 2. All of a sudden, Japez Jenkins makes it a 2-point game. House around a physical screen from Steffi. Steffi wants it straight away with 20 on the shot clock. House keeps it. Back out Picard. Picard hesitates on the 3. To his left, hands off Steffi. He'll fire the 3, and he answers with the 3. Drew Steffi. First 3 made of the game. He's got 5. SIU back in front, and they stay in front by 5. 31-26. SIU leading by 5. Smiley switched off on the Prince of League Bay. Overheads it wide open. Dillon, 3 on the way, rimmed off. Sharnowski got the board, knocked loose by House, and it's off of House's hand, and it will stay with Belmont. 16:42 on the clock, 31-26 lead for SIU.
There's where the touch switch has to take place. There's a void in communication. They've got to have that physical push out to help that guy know that that's going to be a switch, and you've got to get out and cover shots. You're living on borrowed time, letting these guys shoot open shots.
Belmont 1 for 10. Here in the game, they're 0 for 2 for 3 here to start the second half. Orm's the lone one with a made 3. Inbounding the ball will be Dillon. Dillon looks to his left. Smiley's open. He's got on the perimeter with left. Smiley looking for Lundblade. He can't get it. Now it's Jenkins high on that right arc. Jenkins, post-entry feed, Dillon. Low right block on the back door. Jenkins laid it in with his left hand. Jabez Jenkins, he's got 4 in the second half. He had 2 in the opening half. It's 31-28. Here comes SIU down offensively, left to right. Haynes finds Prince of League Bay in the high post. To his left, Davion Sykes cuts to the lane. Back out Steffi. Long 3 on its way. Rolled off. Sykes gets the board. Low right block. Tries to go up over Charnowski. He rimmed it off. Ball is still loose, and Charnowski gets the rebound. Sykes pressuring, and then Charnowski just hands it off. Here comes Smiley. Belmont trails by 3. They've never led in the game. Smiley crosses over Haynes to the rack. Laid it up there, and it was blocked, but a goaltend on Prince of League Bay. They'll count it. They'll make it 31-30. They'll give the points to Jack Smiley. 3 points for Smiley now in the game. His first made field goal. It's 31-30. SIU's lead cut to 1.
Southern's got a match now. Belmont scored 4 times in a row down the floor. Now Southern's got to match and get a bucket on this possession. Really key that you match people's offense.
Brigham Rogers into the game for Belmont, as well as Isaiah West. He will guard with that shoulder heavily bandaged there on his left side. Halens to his right. Behind the back dribble. Guarded by Lundblade. Gets a screen from Moreno. Haynes to the nail. Haynes still with the basketball. Looking for help. Finds Picard in the near right arc with 13 on the shot clock. Haynes sidesteps, hoists a 3 on its way, and he nailed it! Jalen Haynes, his first made 3 in the second half. He had 2 in the first half. He's got 11. 34-30, SIU back, it stays in front. 15:32 to go. West to the rack on Max Picard, looking for a teammate. Lundblade got it near corner left. Now Rogers picked back to Lundblade. They double team him. Rogers goes up for a shot, and he's able to just curl it in. Brigham Rogers, he's got 5 points in the game. 34-32, SIU leads by 2. Up and down we go. 15-15 to go here in the second half. Next to that ball, media timeout. Haynes into the navy blue paint, lost it, regains control through the legs of Sykes. Jenkins has it, right to left goes Belmont. Jenkins up for a lay-in, and he got it, plus a foul on Davion Sykes. That will be Sykes' second foul. Jenkins will have a free throw, and we come back and a chance to give Belmont its first lead of the game. 15:03 to go, it's tie game at 34. This is Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
Woodard Wellness Group is the official chiropractor of Saluki Athletics. Woodard Wellness Group, located in Carbondale, offers chiropractic services and sports medicine to provide relief from neck and back pain and many other stress-related conditions. The all-new Pro Adjuster is a breakthrough in healing, which uses gentle chiropractic care along with advancements in computers and engineering technologies to evaluate patients' needs. The staff applies Pro Adjuster data and their expertise to then discuss treatment plans with patients. With the help of this modern technology, making you feel better just got easier with Woodard Wellness.
Life is full of moments, both big and small, each a chapter in your own unique story. Through the everyday and extraordinary, First Mid is here to help shape every page. Beyond banking services alone, we're a valued partner and advisor with the guidance and resources for living your best life. So, whether you're buying groceries, budgeting your dream kitchen, planning for retirement, or protecting your life's work, think First. First Mid. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Ronwood Chevrolet in Heron makes it easy to shop online anytime. Shop our entire selection of new and pre-owned vehicles from anywhere. And with new inventory arriving daily and special Ronwood pricing, our team will always have a deal waiting for you. It's so simple to find your price, get pre-approved, and drive home today. So check us out online at ronwoodchevy.com and we'll send you home happy. And go Dogs!
State Farm agents Bob Barr in Carbondale and Dave Harrison Heron are proud to support Saluki Athletics. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Contact Bob Barr today, 618-457-2113. With the Hall of Famer Ronnie Watson. I am Luke Martin. Saluki's now in a tie game at 34. Belmont has never led in this game, but they'll have an opportunity to lead for the first time with a free throw here coming out of the timeout. And one of the keys that you said for SIU was you got to limit turnovers. They had 11 in the first half. 3 already here to start the second half.
In the first half of the 11, you had a couple that were offensive clear outs, some offense. I think there was this blocking foul. I know Moreno had one down low and all that. But a lot of the turnovers are happening in the middle of the floor off the dribble. So there's got to play strong. If you go in that middle, you got to. There's a split second where you got to be able to pick the ball up and make your next play without hurrying it. The other part of this game, the second half, is that we knew Belmont was going to make adjustments, and they realized if you're going to face guard the best player in the city, then we're going to beat you on what's called pressure release action. It's going to be back cut stuff, and especially off the bounce pass. On the last play in the pick and roll, Southern did a really good job, and and Rogers was able to score, but Picard was in the right spot in the help position. Rogers just made a good play out of it. Southern's getting in the right spots on the pick and rolls.
Jenkins, the opportunity to give Belmont its first lead of the game. Jenkins 2 for 2 at the line here tonight to complete the three-point play. It's on its way and it's in. There's the first lead for Belmont. He's got 9 points to lead all Bruins here in the game. So it'll be Sykes, Haynes, Picard, Moreno, and Stafford, the 5 on the floor. Jenkins clapping his hands as SIU comes down offensively left to right. Isaiah West picks up the freshman, Jalen Haynes. Haynes at a first half, 8 points. He's already got him 8-3 in the second half. Moreno hands off Stafford. Stafford behind the fire truck, red arc. To the low right, navy blue baseline. Back out Jalen Haynes. Grabs with 2 hands. To his left, Sykes. Now Picard drives on Orm. Baseline left, goes up for a shot. It's off to Jenkins and Belmont. Belmont with its first lead of the game, 35-34. They're 2-0 all-time in this building against SIU. Rogers, top of the circle, looking for Lundblade on a backdoor. Comes near side, it's West. West to the rack, back outside Orm. Catch and shoot 3 on its way, rimmed in. Sam Orm, he's got the 2 low-made threes of the game for Belmont. It's their largest lead, 38-34. It's an 8-0 run for the Bruins after SIU led it 34-30. Haynes at the nail, to his left, Max Picard. Looking for a post-entry feed to Moreno. Back out to Stafford, straight away with 17. Now Sykes with 15. Sykes to his left on a skip past Stafford. Open 3 on its way. Stafford rimmed it in. There's a 3-point made for Stafford. That's only his 8th made 3 of the season. It's 38-37. SIU back within 1. Jalen Haynes pressuring West at the midcourt stripe. He comes near side. He lost it. Regains control. Near side Jenkins. Sykes there right in his grill. Jenkins baseline left into the chest of Sykes. Low left block of those red hashes. Thought about fading away. Bounce pass through the hands of Rogers and out of bounds. It's SIU ball. 13:40 on the clock. SIU takes over, trailing 38-37. Subs for SIU. Max Picard, Jalen Haynes, Jorge Moreno, and Isaiah Stafford out. Into the game, Prince Aligbe, Calron House, Rollins Aligbe. Oh, Stafford stays in the game, excuse me. Now Mayo will come in. I think he's going to come in for Sykes.
Much needed stop by Southern. Belmont had scored 7 straight trips down the floor. Finally, Southern forced them into a turnover.
Belmont's made 5 of their last 5 field goals. 38-37, 1-point lead for the Bruins. They didn't lead till the early stages here in the second half. Calron House on the near arc. Comes to a jump stop at the nail. Back out Stafford. Look for back-to-back threes. Yes, sir! Isaiah Stafford, back-to-back threes. And now SIU's got the lead back. 40-38, 13:20 to go to the end of the game. West to his right, around Calron House, all the way to the rack. Lay-in was blocked by Rollins. Ball grabbed by Prince Aligbe. Here comes SIU, and he carried double dribble, turned it over. And now Rollins, I think, threw the ball, and they've got to be careful. You cannot bounce the ball. I don't think they gave a technical, but it's going to be 20 seconds on the shot clock. It's Belmont ball.
It was emotional. We made a mistake, hard dribble. It wasn't a contest of the call. And thank goodness a veteran official on the road had that one.
West looking for Lundblade to his left. Lundblade black on the perimeter, guarded by House. Now it's Rogers switched off on the Prince Aligbe. Rogers tried to go right, goes back left to his left hand, low left block, and he rimmed it in. Off the glass as well. Brigham Rogers, he's got 4 points in the second half, 7 in the game. Tie game at 40, 12:50 to go in the game. Isaiah Stafford, he's made back-to-back threes. He's got it left corner, drives baseline, floater off the glass and in. Isaiah Stafford, he's starting to resurrect here in the second half. 10 points for Stafford, 42-40, SIU with the lead. Isaiah West, straight away picked up his dribble. Back to Jenkins, now Lundblade. Catch and shoot 3 in front of Mayo, and it finally goes. Lundblade with his first 3 of the game. He's got 7, 43-42. You live with that one. That was a good contest. 12:22 to go in the game. Calron House to his right, low right baseline. Switched off on the Lundblade. Bounce past Prince of the nail. Now sets a screen for Stafford on that high left arc. Stafford behind a Prince screen. He'll fire another 3, and it's wide right. Rebound Lundblade. Lundblade a 1-point lead to his right West. West and Belmont in the backcourt now past that red timing stripe. 43-42 lead for Belmont. Ball deflected, stolen away. SIU, Calron House banging away with Stafford at the midcourt Bruin. To his left, West guards him. Now Prince up aggressively, and he scoops it in. Prince Aligbe, 2 more. He's got 4 in the second half, 6 in the game. SIU back in front by 1. Nearly a 5-second call. Rollins jumped it, and the ball goes to Jordan Cruz. Here on the scorer's table, 44-43. That comes to our under 12-minute media timeout. Cruz had a good shot, but he didn't let it go.
What a great effort by Southern. They've really disrupted this Belmont team.
44-43, SIU leads. by 1. This is Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
Hi, Ameren, Illinois home energy expert Matt Minster here to share how easy saving energy around the house can be. Matching the right size pot to the right size burner can save you up to $36 a year. You can save up to $55 a year by turning off the TV when you leave the house. And switch to LED light bulbs to save up to $75 per year. Discover more tips and rebates at AmerenIllinoisSavings.com/ways to save. Some restrictions may apply.
Life is full of moments, both big and small, each a chapter in your own unique story. Through the everyday and extraordinary, First Mid is here to help shape every page. Beyond banking services alone, we're a valued partner and advisor with the guidance and resources for living your best life. So, whether you're buying groceries, budgeting your dream kitchen, planning for retirement, or protecting your life's work, think First. First Mid. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Dive into the authentic flavors of Mexico at Tequila's Mexican Restaurant. From sizzling fajitas to mouth-watering enchiladas and the freshest guacamole in town, Tequila's brings you an unforgettable dining experience. And don't forget our signature margaritas, crafted to perfection. Located right in the heart of Southern Illinois, make sure to visit Tequila's at their locations in Carbondale, Marion, DuQuoin, and Carterville and enjoy the authentic taste of Mexico.
100 means a lot of different things to different people. At Vogler Ford, it means 100 years of service helping Southern Illinois drivers get the best deal on their next new Ford. For a great selection and fast and friendly service, you've got to get to Vogler. 44-43, 1-point lead for SIU. 11:44 left on that clock. I'm going to keep it pretty simplistic, Coach Watson, and I'm going to tell you your answer can't be I don't know. Okay, that's the only caveat I'm going to give you. How does Southern find a way to claw their way to a win here in the final 11:44?
Simply keep doing exactly what they're doing on the defensive end and rebounding end. They've just been terrific. But then they've got to make sure they're strong and smart. They've got to understand where the contact is in the half-court offense. They're making enough shots. They're getting, seeing guys like Stafford gain confidence, and their guards have gained confidence. The next guy that's going to start getting hot is going to be Damian Mayo. So keep playing that defense the way they're doing it, and just keep fighting those boards, man.
Into the game for SIU, Max Picard. He'll join Calron House, Davion Sykes, Ron Zalibe, and Drew Steffi on the floor. The Carmel native, Sam Orm, will inbound here right in front of our broadcast location. As Smiley will want the inbound, and Smiley gets it underneath Southern's basket here to our right. They come down right to left. Smiley, sideline right, Calron pressuring, bounce pass on the back door, Orm to the bucket, and he laid it in, and it got stuck in the net. And then Sykes knocks it out. I wish that couldn't count. It just didn't go through the net all the way. But they will give the basket to Sam Orm. SIU with the ball. Calron House, low right block. It's 45-44, Belmont by 1. House spinning baseline right, and he able to twirl it in. Calron House's first made field goal in the second half. He's got 7 points. SIU back in front, 46-45. Seesaw him back and forth here in the second half of the Music City. Smiley to his right finds Orm. Orm on the perimeter to Lundblade. Lundblade thought about the three, far right corner. Jenkins spinning on Davion Sykes, up off the rim and in. Jabez Jenkins coming off a season and career high against Bradley with 18 points. He's now in the double figures with 11. 47-46, Belmont leads by 1, SIU with the ball. Sykes straight away, now Rollins, high left arc. He'll set a screen for Steffi. Steffi still on the perimeter, dribbling hip high. 13 on the shot clock. Sykes near corner, House. Around a Picard screen. House looking for help. Low right corner, back out Picard. Picard with 5, now 4. Rollins is open, fires the 3 left arc. Rollins ricochets off. Picard batted over his back and a foul on Max Picard, who was on the shoulder of Sam Orm. That'll be Max Picard's third. And it should be the third team foul on Southern here in the second half.
Mayo's on that bench. I'm surprised not to see more of Mayo so far in this first half. He's a guy that Southern desperately needs because of his mature play and his defensive presence certainly, but even his offensive ability to create in tight spots.
Smiley comes sideline left, pressure by Calron House in the backcourt with 25, now 23 with 22, just got across with 21. High on the near arc, Charnowski catches straight away around a physical screen from Lundblade. Pitch back Lundblade on the perimeter, angling his way to Smiley. Smiley, high right arc, crosses over, far corner Jenkins. Jenkins over Davion Sykes, spinning, low right block, weighted up, and man, Jenkins, what a shot. Jenkins has 2 more. He's got 11 in the second half. He's got 13 in the game. 49-46. This is Belmont's largest lead. It's 3. Belmont's led actually by as many as 4 earlier in the half. Moreno looked to his near right, now goes high on that left arc to House. House to his right, rises from the nail, on its way, swirled off. Sykes has the rebound in the navy blue paint. Sykes trying to go up, and then it goes outside to Steffi. Shot clock reset, it's at 15. House now looks near side, Steffi with 12. Now at 10 on the shot clock, to his left. House on the perimeter with 9. Southern stagnant with 6, with 5. House lost it, and here comes Belmont. Right to left, leading by 3. Up ahead, Smiley crosses over, Euro steps through. He can't get it, but guess who does? Jenkins on the tip. Jenkins, he's got 13 in the second half of his game-high 15, and Southern's going to call a timeout. 51-46, timeout SIU, and that will be our first coach-called timeout here in the second half. Belmont with the lead, 51-46. We'll take the timeout with them. Mid-South Ford dealers, proud supporters of Saluki Athletics and title sponsor of the Built Ford Tough halftime show. This is Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
Happy New Year from your friends at Giant City Lodge. May 2026 bring great joy, happiness, and success to you and your family. Because winter's in the air, their doors are closed. 3 generations of the Kelly family and staff look forward to welcoming you back this new year. Giant City Lodge is found in the heart of Illinois' most scenic park and will reopen Friday, February 6th. You know the Lodge is reliable and an original Southern Illinois tradition to celebrate the best things in your life. Longtime proud supporters of the Salukis, Giant City Lodge. Go Dogs!
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain cold. So you never have to guess if your Coors Light is ready to drink. So crack one open, take a sip, and enjoy the game. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
SIU has rare dual recognition, one of only 21 universities out of nearly 4,000 nationwide honored by the Carnegie classification. We are a Research 1 university, driving innovation and discovery. We are also an opportunity university, opening doors and helping all students succeed. Less than 1% of universities hold both honors, and SIU is the only one serving a rural region. That makes Salukis unique, a community defined by excellence, access, and opportunity. Support the research that changes lives and the scholarships that expand access. Visit siuf.org/give.
Talked about him in the pregame, saying Jabez Jenkins, hopefully he can't stack what was his best performance of the year against Bradley, and they need him today with Nick McLean being out and Isaiah West with his shoulder, really giving him problems for Belmont. And Jenkins, 13 of his 15 here in the second half as Belmont has taken the lead, 51-46. This is their largest lead of the game. Southern has led for just over 23 minutes of this game, Coach Watson, as the Salukis outscored 29-20 here in the second half.
Another freshman that's terrific in this league. Jenkins came from Covington, Georgia, wherever in the world that is, but Belmont knows where they are. They've done a great job. They really cast a wide net. They go all over to get good players, and they have talent. They've done a good job in the second half of relieving the hard pressure Southern's giving and getting back cut baskets. Southern, that's something they feel like to some degree they can live with. They've got it in the last 9 minutes. They've got to shut those back cuts down and still challenge a three-point shot. Southern's done great with the three-point shooting so far, but the big thing, Luke, we talk about it, you've got to match baskets. And Belmont's been really good in the second half scoring. Now Southern's got to get hot as well and get on a streak of stringing good offensive possession together.
Steffi and the Jalen Haynes. Shot clock down to 22 as this possession started with 23 on the shot clock. Prince Aligbe, one hip-high dribble. To his right, Jalen Haynes. Haynes trying to spin, finds Prince Aligbe, low right block, attacks his man. Far corner, Steffi, he's open. 3 on the way for Steffi, way short. Ball deflected out. Mayo fighting for it, off of Moreno to Steffi straight away. SIU with the ball, they trail, 51-46. Mayo shoves off his man, bounce past the Haynes on the near wing. One-handed back to Mayo, 3 near corner, and his first field goal goes in. Damian Mayo Jr., he was scoreless in the first half, gets the 3 to go, 51-49, SIU back within 2. Jalen Haynes hounding Miller at midcourt, and they foul him, and it was a late whistle, but he did get contact, and now Miller's hurt. He is slow to get up. It'll be the first foul on Haynes, 4th foul on SIU. 20 will be on the shot clock because the ball, where there was a foul in the half court. So Miller, hands on knees, as it will be Isaiah West who will inbound as Casey Alexander paces that sideline off to our left. West finds Miller, and Haynes picks up the pressure again. Miller to his right, behind that fire truck red arc, back to his left, into the hip of Moreno. Bounce pass over to Charnowski, had to chase it in the far right corner, stumbling his way, saved it. Charnowski in the Damian Mayo and a block. It's going to be a block on Mayo. That's going to be his third foul. It's going to be the 15th foul on Southern. 8:25 on the clock, 51-49, 2-point lead for Belmont.
Southern needs Mayo to stand. He's got to play hard, but without fouling somehow.
Lundblade will be the trigger man. West was open in front of the basket. He goes far corner, Miller. Miller finds Charnowski, dives to the rim, up, and a scoop shot is in. Drew Charnowski, he had 6 in the first half to lead all Belmont scores. That's his first point here in the second half. He's got 8. 53-49, 8:12 to go in the game. SIU with the ball, trailing by 4. Moreno, illegal screen, and it's going to be the 4th foul on Moreno.
You got Belmont scoring in bunches, and Southern cannot give away a possession right there on a hip swing. Moreno didn't mean to do it, but he's just got to have more poise and avoid that contact, knowing that Southern needs a basket. Southern's got to get a stop here. 5 buckets in a row for Belmont. Southern's got to get a stop.
7 of their last 8 made field goals for Belmont. It's 53-49. Smiley high on the near arc. Surveying that Saluki defense. Looks into the wide eyes of Rollins Oligbe. To his right. Finds Jenkins all the way to the rack, and he's fouled, and Stafford got beat. So that foul will go on Isaiah Stafford, and that brings us to our under 8-minute media timeout. That's the 2nd foul on Stafford, and it's the 17th foul on SIU. So Belmont will be in the bonus when we return. 53-49, 7:53 to go in this game as SIU trying to pull off a massive road win. They find themselves behind the Orthopedic Institute of Southern Illinois as the official orthopedic provider for Saluki Athletics. To get back in the game, trust the Sports Medicine Center at the Orthopedic Institute of Southern Illinois. This is Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
Looking to make your farm and rural life dreams a reality? Contact Farm Credit Illinois, where local staff support farm families, rural communities, and agriculture throughout the Saluki Nation. As a cooperative owned by its borrower members, Farm Credit provides farm financing, crop insurance expertise, and lending for rural homes and country living. Farm Credit Illinois, helping farm families succeed today and tomorrow.
When you have a fully connected life and being offline isn't an option, Extreme is the internet connection you need. Get 1 gig internet with no data caps, Era Wi-Fi, equipment and security, plus a 2-year price lock. Visit extreme.com for details.
This holiday season, switch to Mediacom and unwrap a 5G phone on us. Get 2 unlimited mobile lines for the price of 1 and enjoy extra savings on a new internet package. Call 844-4FASTER for details.
Tim Gould Farms in Henry County. He trusts Illinois Farm Bureau to have his back, and so can you.
Farm Bureau has a very large impact on local communities and on the state level. There's different avenues of communications, such as Farm Week, Ag Safety, Ag in the Classroom, scholarship programs. Between an off-the-farm job, the farm, and family, my life without Farm Bureau would feel as though I'm on my own.
The Illinois Farm Bureau Advantage. Impactful advocacy, trusted information, and meaningful development.
Farm Credit Illinois, supporting rural communities and farm families with reliable, consistent credit, crop insurance expertise, and rural first lending for country living. Farm Credit Illinois, helping farm families succeed. With the Hall of Famer Rodney Watson, I am Luke Martin. 53-49, Belmont leads over SIU. SIU, if you're just joining us, they led for the whole first half, for the early portion of the second half. They've been in the lead for 23 minutes and 5 seconds. There's been 7 lead changes in this game. Belmont, they were held to 22 points in the first half. That was their lowest in the first half this year. They've had 31 here already in the second half with 7:53 to go. 53-49. Now the key is Southern's got to do what they did well in the first half, Coach Watson, string together some stops.
Yeah, assuming that Jenkins, who's playing a terrific game, will make these 2 free throws. Southern really needs a basket, and then they've got to get on a series of what you guys call kills. But we always simply said 3 shutouts in a row will change the complexity of any game. It's done it for Belmont in this game. They've gotten a series of 3 shutouts in a row.
Jenkins with 13 of his 15 here in the second half. He looks up at that rim. He was a 71% free throw shooter entering this game, and his first is up. Hit the back of the heel. Comes out to the left. Can't get the fall. 53-49. Belmont, they've led by this margin. 53-49. 4-point lead. They've led by as many as 5. They haven't led by more than that. Southern hasn't led by more than 6. Jenkins, free throw line left. Split him. 14th point in the second half, 16 in the game. Left to right comes SIU, trying to win for the first time ever here in the Curve Event Center. Stafford, who's got 2 huge made threes here in the second half, lost his dribble, regains control near corner in front of SIU's bench. Mayo thought about the 3 to his left. Around a Rollins screen, finds Prince on the perimeter, now to Stafford. Stafford with 12 on the shot clock, lost his dribble again, but then goes off to the chest of Haynes. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Mayo with 6, now far corner with 5. Stafford, mid-range with 3, tough mid-range went in. Isaiah Stafford, he's got 12 now in the game, 10 of his 12 here in the second half. Jabez Jenkins comes back to West, and it's 54-51 Belmont. Lundblade to the rack, right of the hashes, elbow jumper in. Tyler Lundblade, he's got 7 of his 9 in the second half. 56-51, 5-point lead for the Belmont Bruins. SIU down right side of the floor, 7 minutes till the end of the game. Mayo, near side, Rollins, League Bay. Prince will go to his right, back out to Rollins. He's open, near right, arcing 3 on its way. Short, ball loose, and the rebound goes to Smiley. Smiley, middle of the floor, coming down right to left, 56-51, 5-point lead. Prince ran into a Bruin. Charnowski fell down. Now they come to trap, and Mayo picked up his 4th foul, or Rollins, excuse me. Rollins will pick up that foul, and that should be his 2nd. But it will send Jenkins to the line, 56-51. That is Rollins' 2nd. It is the 18th foul on SIU. Max Picard in for Rollins Oliva.
As soon as the dribbler turned his back, Rollins saw an opportunity to run to the baseline. It's not a bad decision, but when you do it, you can't give up. You're giving something up to get something that's kind of questionable. So, man, that's a hard give up. Hard to give up some free throws. The clock stopped to try to get a steal. Coach was pretty happy with that call.
Well, coach is pointing up at the foul differential, 8-2, and not only in the game. You go back to the second half, it's 22 fouls, and I'll get an update here. Jenkins missed it off the left. Prince of League Bay gets the rebound. 22 fouls for Southern, only 9 for Belmont. Far left corner, 3 on the way for Jalen Haynes. Short, Picard can't get the rebound. Bad shot for Southern. Wade, bad early 3. Haynes pressuring West at the midcourt stripe, got across with 24. West to his left, off to Brigham Rogers. To his right, trying to attack Prince, into Prince's chest, fadeaway shot, hook shot, rolled around and in. Brigham Rogers, he's so consistent. 9 points in the game, 6 in the second half. Largest lead for Belmont, it's now 7. SIU needs the answer. Prince of League Bay, high left arc. Isaiah Stafford, angling his way, near the elbow. Now it's back outside, Calron House. House with 15 on the shot clock. House, low left block, left of the hash is fouled, and he got the bucket to fall. Calron House, he's now got 9 points, 4 here in the second half. A chance to get in the double figures, makes it 58-53 with 5:58 on the clock. Isaiah Stafford will sub out.
Now that you get the free throw line, you've got to capitalize. It's one thing to point out the differential, but when Southern gets the line, now they're going to capitalize, and they've got to come back and start a series of shutouts.
House spins that Wilson orange leather ball, flings it up off his right hand, way short. Jenkins gets the rebound. That was the first free throw attempted for Southern in the game. Only 7 in the game. They're now 4 of 7 as a team. 5-point lead for the Bruins. Lundblade high on that near left wing. Top of the circle to Smiley. Smiley for Belmont. Drives on House to the rack. Laid it up there and in. There was no help for Calron. 5 points in the game now for Smiley. 4 of his 5 in the second half. 7-point lead for the Bruins. It is their largest lead of the game. House staring to his right. Goes back left. Prince of League Bay. Ball fakes left. Now bounce past Picard in the high post. Calron House on the near arc. Steffi near corner. And a foul on Brigham Rogers. It's only going to be a 3rd foul on Belmont here in the second half. First on Rogers as Davion Sykes subs in. Sykes in for Prince of League Bay. 5:23 on that game clock. 20 seconds on the shot clock. It will be baseline right on the right side of the floor for SIU. House quickly in the Sykes on the near right arc. Top of the circle, Max Picard. Picard goes far left corner. Steffi tries to drive baseline on Jenkins, spinning back out. Picard extra pass Haynes with 10. Now 9. Calron House in front of Southern's bench with 8 to the nail. Spinning, fading away from the Valley Texan red. Wide right, and a rebound loose off to Orm. There comes Belmont trying to add to a 7-point lead. 5 minutes to go in the game. Is Southern running out of gas? Lundblade High arc finds Orm to the rack. Sykes in front of him, got the deflection. Max McCarr blocked the second attempt. Now Southern off and running. Haynes to the low left block into the chest of his man. Shot blocked by Jenkins with 2 hands and out of bounds. And it will stay with SIU as Jenkins playing a heck of a game as he's mean mugging everybody as he shrugs his shoulders. And now shrugs his shoulders some more. Well, a baseline left on the right side of the floor. To the left of Southern's basket, Calron House will inbound it. Smiley and Orm are out of the game. Charnowski back in. House quickly in the Sykes, high on that left arc. Haynes catches with 2 hands on that left arc with 20 on the shot clock. House straight away to Sykes at the nail. Belmont in a bit of a zone here. House on the near arc with 15. House to his left, top of the circle. House breaks down Rogers, left elbow. Haynes shot fakes and he's fouled. It's only going to be the 4th foul. It wasn't on a shot. So Southern will get a fresh shot clock. 4:33 to go in the game. Shot clock resets to 20. That'll be Jenkins, and that's his 3rd. 15 foul on Belmont. You can just say it, you know. It helps if you say it. Just FYI. House inbounds at left arc. Don't just flash fingers. Hard to read fingers.
I'm your spotter tonight.
Yeah. Jalen Haynes near right arc. Low right block, goes up, off the glass, too strong. Ball deflects off the Lundblade, and Lundblade has it for Belmont. Right to left comes SIU. West all the way to the rack, wide open lay-in. West's first field goal of the game. It's now a 9-point lead. Belmont, it's their largest lead of the game. They've made 6 of their last 8 field goals. Steffi long early 3, off the back of the rim. Sykes gets the board, low left block, looking for anybody, finds Haynes straight away with 15. Haynes, middle of that navy blue paint, shot was blocked, but a foul on Brigham Rogers. It's going to be the 2nd foul on Rogers, and Haynes will have free throws when we come back. We've reached our final media timeout. It's a 9-point lead for Belmont, 62-53. This is Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
Oh, did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
How do you earn a tradition of leadership? You put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling. Innovate with smart features like a mobile generator and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, a legacy of excellence. Only at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Available feature. See owner's manual for important operating instructions based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Ulico Inc., a labor-owned insurance and investment company, is pleased to announce its support of the Egyptian Building and Construction Trades Council at Southern Illinois. Our personal insurance marketplace, Ulico Select, offers insurance products that protect and empower union workers and their families. Our values define us. Wherever union workers work, Ulico Select is on the job. It's for us, all of us. Check us out at ullicoselect.com.
State Farm agents Bob Barr and Carmerdale and Dave Anderson and Heron are proud to support Saluki Athletics. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Contact Dave Anderson today at 618-942-7337. All of our road games are presented by SIU Credit Union. We want to remind you our IBEW Local 702 postgame show coming up will feature the CMC Mitchell's coach's interview and the Marion Toyota player of the game.
Southern's done what they wanted. They wanted to take away the three-point shot. They've done a very good job with that overall, but Belmont, especially in this second half, they are shooting 73% inside the arc. A lot coming off back cuts. Part of it's just driving to the middle, and Southern's two-point defense isn't good enough, and Belmont's is. They play a good, strong lane defense. They know how to get their body in position where they can use their forearm to stifle the driver. They guard with their chest.
Haynes will get 2 shots at the free throw line. As Haynes in the double figures, he's got 11 and now make it 12. 4 in the second half for Jalen. 3:58 stop on the clock, and if SIU wants to win it, they're going to need defensive stops. Kip Kessinger gives some reminders of the physical play of the guys about to check in. Damian Mayo will sub in for the shooter here, and Jalen Haynes. Free throws up for Jalen, and he made them both. Good free throw makes there by Jalen. 13 points in the game. He is Him and Isaiah Stafford, the two lone players in double figures right now for SIU. Miller will run baseline for Belmont. They go into the backcourt with Smiley. Smiley with pressure by House as he comes down right to left. Zigzags his way left and right. Smiley try to get downhill. Now top of the key with 20 on the shot clock. To his left, the Lundblade. Right back to Smiley. Smiley still holding on the ball. Off to Sam Orm on the near wing. Pitch back Lundblade. Double team. Smiley almost tripped over his own feet. Smiley, one hand's at far corner. Miller. Baseline right. Drives on Prince. Near corner. Threw it away. Turnover. There's a stop. 62-55. 3:32 to go. Now can Southern get a score?
Badly need an answer, that's for sure.
Isaiah West will sub in as well as Jabez Jenkins. Jenkins has no doubt been the MVP of this game for Belmont. 16 points for him. He's nearing a career high. As Sharnowski comes out. Belmont goes smaller. Sam Orm is their tallest man. Calron House with a slow walking dribble. Just got it past that Bruin and Navy Blue at midcourt. Sykes high on the arc, and it's a 2-3 zone here for Belmont. Calron House high on that left arc. Belmont's not gun zone a ton today. Near side Steffi. Back straight away Mayo. Mayo still on the arc. Lobbed it in low block. Prince has it over 3 Bruins. Lost it out of bounds. Saved by Belmont. Up ahead Jenkins. Belmont gets a stop. 62-55. Belmont leads by 7 with the ball. Isaiah West into the lane. Back outside near the midcourt logo as Smiley looks towards Casey Alexander. Mayo pressures the young freshman. Smiley to his left. One hands it back Lundblade. Lundblade to his right. Finds Jabez Jenkins. Jenkins reversed out Smiley. Straight away now. Mid-range on its way for Smiley. Drained it. Jack Smiley, he's got 6 points in the second half. Here comes Southern quickly. Steffi with 3 seconds gone by on the shot clock, but he made it. It was an early 3. Southern will take it. But 64-58, that's one of those, if you don't make it, almost feels like it's a kill shot against you if you don't make it. 64-58, 2:34 till the end of the game.
Boy, we're saying it over and over again. I'm sorry for being a broken record, but Southern at a point now, they have to string stops together, but it starts with one. No, to win the game. It's the only reason you'd be playing it, but they have to get a stop. They can't let guys like Smiley get comfortable lean back jumpers. It's got to be an absolute luck ball shot when a guy like him comes in the game. Belmont's credit, what they're doing, Luke, they're really spreading Southern out. They've abandoned kind of the mid-post type guys. Southern's done a really good job with that action, and they've never, the ball screen stuff hasn't been a problem. Even the nail screen is what I was alluding to in our podcast, where guys come off and receive a ball around the nail of the free throw line. But Southern's they've got to really, whatever Belmont's doing now, they've got to challenge shots and rebound, only give one shot up and get down the floor and answer with a basket.
Isaiah Stafford on the floor. He subs in. He's with House, Mayo, and both the league mate brothers. It'll be Smiley who will bring it down right to left. Smiley got it past the midcourt Bruin. Into the near corners, Miller. Miller comes out of the corner to his right, Lundblade. Lundblade sideline right, bounce pass Orm. Orm looked with a dribble handoff with Lundblade. He's got it. Far corner Miller. Thought about the 3 momentarily. Goes back to Lundblade. Now it's Smiley high on the left arc with 10. Now at 9. Fell down with 7. Jenkins got it with 5. Mayo on his back. Mayo physical. Goes baseline. Lost it out of bounds. And it's going to be, they're going to say a foul. Randy Heimerman just was going to call it out of bounds. The furthest official from the play is going to call a foul. But the one who was there and could have seen the contact, Randy Heimerman, didn't call the foul.
It's going to be on Mayo. It's going to be his 5th foul. Unfortunately, I think. Is it on Mayo?
Looking to see who they give. It's foul on Mayo is 4th.
Wow. You just go ahead and say
it. Jenkins to the line. Free throws up and in.
My thoughts could be disrupted.
Jenkins now 15 points here in the second half. As Prince Aligbe out.
That's where a veteran official on the baseline know who the best players on the floor is, and he knew it was a play that can play on. They're going to get the ball back, and not so much on where the foul came from.
65-58, 7-point lead for Belmont, and it stays 7 as the free throw hits back iron. Here comes SIU. They need defensive stops, but now they need a score. 2-3 zone for Belmont. House at the nail. Looking near side, Steffi back out House straight away with 20. House, low left hashes, up and a foul, and the official who blew it on that end, if they're going to do it at that end, you better do it down here, and House will go to the line. He's missed the lone free throw attempt or he missed his lone free throw attempt here in the second half. Southern is a team 2 of 3 from the line here in the second half. So House will have 2 shots, and House needs to make both. Mostly because it could potentially set up some pressure from SIU.
In a 2-possession game.
Yes. 65-58, 1:54 to go in the game. House, free throw line right, flings it up off his right hand. Oh, back of the rim. House has been such a reliable free throw shooter. He's been 80% entering the day, but now it's 65-58. House will get another with that maroon undershirt soaked in sweat. Swirls the Wilson ball up off his right hand and ripples the rope that time. But now Southern will show the pressure. And he went over, and it's a turnover. Explain what happened, Ronnie.
I will not do my best impersonation of Quinn Buckner, but I will tell you that's a great break for Southern. For whatever reason, he got the inbounder, got in a hurry and stepped over the line. And a veteran official, Randy Haberman, saw it. So there'll be 20 seconds on the shot clock, but that's why you don't give up on games with 20 seconds, 12 seconds to go in the game, because things like that happen in basketball.
65-59, 1:54 left. It was between Miller. I know Miller is the one who ultimately got whistled for it. I can't remember who he was going with there. Wish my analyst could help me there, but that's okay. You know, you're a great cleanup man. You know that, Rodney?
I thought you clearly saw it and were going to describe it. I thought it was actually a quiz, but what happened in reality was the inbounder was not on balance, and he just assumed he'd throw it in, and his man changed his direction, stepped over the line, and pulled his pass back, and now Southern's taken out of bounds with an enormous break to get this at the old-fashioned 2-possession game.
Kelron near corner, Drew Steffi catching with 20 on the shot clock. Mayo to left arc. House with 17, goes baseline left, drives to the rack, and his runner goes. Kelron House, he's got 7 now in the second half, 12 in the game, and Belmont will try to inbound it, and they will face some pressure again. 1:40 to go, 65-61, 4-point lead. Kelron House guarding Smiley, middle of the floor, all the way to the rack. Smiley dished off, and he threw it away. Damian Mayo's got it for Southern. Pitch ahead at House's knees. Midcourt stripe. Top of the key now for SIU. They trail by 4 with the ball. House trying to cross over the freshman. He does. Comes to a jump stop. Up off the glass, rolled off. Ball batted around loose. Mayo's got it. Up with his right hand, laid it in. Damian Mayo's got 2 more. He's got 5 in the second half. Southern back within 2. Saluki fans rise. 1:10 to go here in the Curb Event Center. Belmont comes down right to left. Smiley. 1:06 to go in the game, and a timeout by Casey Alexander. SIU. Shocker. Another Valley game. Down to the final possessions. There'll be a 30-second timeout for Belmont. They have 1 timeout left. SIU has 1 timeout left as well.
Damian Mayo, imagine that. Ball finding his hands when the game's on the line. What a great, tough play he made. And 2 shutouts in a row, 3 in a row would be a major, major change of events for this game.
It's almost right back to where they were at Murray State in this possession, where now you got to defend without fouling. You don't want to send Belmont to the line. Now, it depends who you send to the line. Belmont nowhere near as – they're not a great free throw shooting team, but you still want to make them earn it.
Sharnowski and Rogers not in the game. Sharnowski's a guy in particular that has been a little shaky, but these guys he has on the floor now, these guards are really, really good shooters. And
Sam Orm is 60%. He was 80% though last year. He's not attempted a ton of free throws this year.
That was a good timeout for Southern, because even though Belmont called it, to be able to set their defense and go over the things we just talked about.
Lumblade, Smiley, Orm, Jenkins, and West on the floor for Belmont. Kelron House guarding Smiley. Belmont has the ball. They lead it by 2. 1 minute to go in the game. Jenkins, left side of the floor for Belmont, goes right arc, Smiley. Smiley with 10 seconds on the shot clock. High post Orm. Orm looking to his left, backdoor Jenkins to the rack, lost it, stripped out of bounds, and it is, it's staying with Belmont. And I guess Mayo's not arguing, so they're going to say it's going to stay with Belmont. You say it may have been worth a possible challenge, but no Saluki players arguing. 6 seconds on the shot clock. And it's a big 6 seconds. 2-point lead for Belmont. 49.3. It's Belmont ball underneath their basket. Looking to get it in is Jenkins. Limpy Mayo right in front of him. Lobs it over the back of Miller, into the backcourt, saved at the House. House has it. 2-point lead for Belmont. House to the rack. The shot was missed. Stafford on the putback. They're going to say there was a foul, and House will go to the line. Stafford had the cleanup for the tie, but House to the line, shooting 2. Win Miller gets the foul. What a turnover. Change of events. Now House. He has struggled at the line in this game. 4 of 7. And now House to the line. He will shoot 2 free throws. He can tie it with 43.8 left. House takes a deep breath, spins the Wilson ball, off his taped hand, rimmed off. Bounced around that rim and out. It stays a 2-point game. House shrugs his shoulders in disappointment. In that black Under Armour headband, he'll get another shot. 65-63 Belmont, 43.8 left in the game. House, multiple hip-high dribbles, spins that Wilson ball in his hand, up off his right hand, got that one, split it. He's got 8 points in the second half, 13 in the game. It's a 1-point lead for Belmont, about a 14-second differential, game clock, shot clock. Smiley, high post Orm. Southern not fouling. Orm, high on that near arc. Goes back top the key, Smiley with 19. Now 18. 17 seconds, 30 left in the game. Smiley, 1-point lead for Belmont. They have the ball. Far right corner, Miller. Kellerin House stole it. House has it middle of the floor. 1-point lead for Belmont. SIU with the ball. House all the way to the rack. Goes up Stafford. Waited in for 2. SIU leads it. 18.6 left. SIU calls a timeout. 66-65. Isaiah Stafford waited in, and now SIU needs another stop to try to win this game on the road.
Southern has created 4 turnovers in a row. Not just stops, but turnovers. I'm shocked that the ball has not found Lundblade's hand. That is amazing that this Belmont team doesn't find. I guarantee you it's going to find his hand on this possession.
18.6 left. Another 1-possession game. Another 4-minute battle. And another one on the road. Can SIU get over that hump? 18.6 to go in this one. Let's reset it for you. The possession arrow. Can you see who's got the possession arrow? It looks like Southern's got the possession arrow, so if they force a jump ball, SIU would have it. Southern now is out of timeouts. Belmont has 1 timeout. And SIU, their next foul would give Belmont 2 free throws as they got 19 fouls. If Belmont fouls, Southern would still be in the 1-and-1.
Shocked that Charnowski is still on the bench. That last possession, Southern had Drew Steffi on Lundblade. Lundblade's going to get the ball this time, and if they don't, I will be the most shocked person in Nashville, Tennessee.
18.6 seconds left in the game. Belmont, they've led by as many as 9. They led at 64-55 with 2:44 left in the game. SIU has been on an 8-0 run to recapture the lead. It's an 11-1 run over the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Orm will inbound it. Belmont's going to go the length of the floor. Orm in the Smiley. In the backcourt with 17. Smiley near the midcourt, Bear at 15. He's got it with 14. Top of the key with 12. Belmont, they trail by 1 with the ball. Dillon, low left block on Sykes with 8, with 7. Rises, fires, got it to go with 5.9 left. Southern's going to go the length of the floor, and a timeout by Casey Alexander. 67-66. SIU will have a chance to take the last shot. 5.9 seconds remain in the game, and Southern will have to go the length of the floor. We talked so much about how Scott Nagy's teams do so well scoring out of timeouts. Well, Southern's got time to get it up and get a good look.
Southern's going to run drizzle, regardless of what we play. Murray said that that's the play they run, and it's the same play Southern's run. It's going to be the one that that they ran against Nevada. Be the same play. House will try to receive the ball. The question is, Belmont knows they're going to run. They're going to get House the ball, so they're going to undoubtedly deny him the ball. Let's going to see what their second option is going to be. But if House gets the ball in his hands, House knows Belmont can't foul him, and he's going to take the ball plenty of time, get the length of the floor, decide on the pull-up jumper. It will stay in the hands of the dribbler unless he's double-teamed. Real curious to see how Belmont handles this one.
5.9 seconds remaining in the game. Southern Illinois in another close battle. Both teams are out of timeouts. It's a 1-point lead for the Belmont Bruins. Dillon made his first shot of the game on only his 3rd field goal attempt. And it was a redshirt freshman who made it.
What a gutsy call by Casey Alexander to go with a freshman in that situation.
67-66 on the floor for SIU. Mayo will inbound it. Stafford, House, Rollins, Aligbe, and Drew Steffi. Brigham Rogers, Jenkins, West, Sharnowski, and Orm are the 5 on the floor for Belmont. Kip Kissinger reminds Mayo he could run baseline. 5.9 to go. House has it in the backcourt with 5. Midcourt stripe with 4. Near arc with 3. With 2. With 1. House to the rack. Runner for the win. Got it! Southern wins it at the horn! SIU! Kelrod House! Scott Nagy looks like a 10-year-old jumping around. And SIU wins it on the road. They're going to look at it to make sure Kelrod House got it to go in time. The Saluki bench will go to the bench area. They'll take a look, and it comes down to a replay on whether SIU wins it on the road. We're going to watch Randy Heimerman, Kip Kissinger. They look, 0.1 second left, and Belmont's going to go away to the floor. You can hear the SIU chants behind us. They lead it by 1. 0.1 second left. Now you can't foul, do anything silly.
All they got to do is guard the basket. The only thing they can do is get a tap. So you just make sure everybody's in around the rim. Coach has instructed him to get to the rim.
And it will go the length of the floor. SIU, Belmont will have all, someone's got to inbound it. They have 5 players staying at the midcourt stripe. Lundblade will go towards the basket. Sharnowski down there as well. Scott Nagy just saying, just tip the ball. 0.1 left. Nobody, don't foul. Orm will have it. He can run baseline. He's got it baseline right. Orm looking to baseball it. Tosses it down. Top of the key. Stafford's got it. SIU has done it. The Salukis don't count out the dogs. SIU 68. Belmont 67, and Southern Illinois wins back-to-back Valley games, and they make a statement on the road and knock off the Belmont Bruins. SIU improves to 8-8 on the year. Belmont falls to 13-3, 3-2, and the Valley, Saluki Nation, you got yourself a team.
What a gutsy effort by Southern. They were deep in a hole late in this game. Down by as many, was it 9, Luke, at one time?
64-55 was the score at the 2:44 mark.
Finally, we're able to string together stops on turnovers. All that said, Belmont, such a good poised team to turn the ball over, and Southern just kept capitalizing.
Wow. SIU wins at 68-67 on the road. We'll have the IBEW Local 702 postgame coming up next. This is Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
SIU Credit Union knows what it means to be a part of a team. Whether you're on the field or in the stands, community is what it's all about. They're not just here for your financial needs, they're here to give back, because people helping people is at the heart of everything they do. You can join SIU-CU if you live or work in one of the lower 24 counties in Southern Illinois. That's right, if you're a Saluki fan, you can be a part of their team too. Learn more at SIUCU.org. SIU Credit Union, your financial home team. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
When you have a fully connected life and being offline isn't an option, Extreme is the internet connection you need. Get 1 gig internet with no data caps, Era Wi-Fi, equipment and security, plus a 2-year price lock. Visit extreme.com for details.
This holiday season, switch to MediaCom and unwrap a 5G phone on us. Get 2 unlimited mobile lines for the price of 1 and enjoy extra savings on a new internet package. Call 844-4FASTER for details.
This is Steve Huggard, Business Manager of IBEW Local 702. Our members are active in communities throughout the 3-state area. From community food drives to helping build youth centers and hundreds of projects that give a hand to our neighbors in need, our members buy homes, shop locally, and pay taxes, adding to the strength of our local economy. At IBEW Local 702, our job is to improve the lives of our members and families as they work to build a brighter future for our region and our country.
We all like new stuff.
A new car, a new house, even a new big screen TV. The looks, smell, and feel of something new. If you love new, then you'll love Newbie's Pizza in Carbondale. That's why they handcraft each order to your specific detail and desire. Think about Newbie's Pizza at 830 East Walnut Street in Carbondale. Visit NEWBYSPIZZA.com. Newbie's Pizza, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
No one should have to pay for the damages that result from a personal injury caused by someone else. The partners of Sam C. Mitchell Law, Lance Brown, and Matthew Caraway fight for Southern Illinoisans because they are Southern Illinoisans. For decades, the firm has proven to be a trusted, experienced, and dedicated partner in helping bring justice and personal service to the victims of negligence and intentional wrongdoing. Let the attorneys of Sam C. Mitchell fight for you. For more information, visit scmitchell.com.
Ever seen a Saluki climb a roof? Well, neither have we. But at SI Roofing and Siding, we work just as fast, just as sleek, and just as reliable. From roofing to gutters and premium steel-borne and batten siding, our team makes your home look sharp and stay strong. Based right here in Marion, we're BBB A+ rated and proud to serve Southern Illinois. Don't settle for rough results. Call SI Roofing and Siding today at 618-971-1457 or visit siroofing.net. SI Roofing and Siding, built to run with the big dogs.
Saluki Basketball has been brought to you by SIU Credit Union, helping our members by providing more services, fewer fees, and better rates. Stop by a branch today. Welcome to the IBEW Local 702 postgame show. IBEW Local 702. 4,000 men and women proud to support the Salukis.
We're going to have to start getting some heart medication sponsor here for these games. My goodness, Salukis get the win on the road, 68-67. Kelron House with the game winner as the clock nearly expired with 0.1 second left.